oily. Like, I don't know. Okay, I feel like this heater can pretty much go off now. Hi y'all, all those of y'all tuning in. I'm your hood oracle. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Wow, y'all just popped on in there. Hey. Hey, love, kisses, Wanye, CC Bye, got it like. Hey, y'all, I was trying to prep this last night going on live a different way. I will be doing different lives where I will ask for super chats when I'm discussing other stuff. But today, for donations, just send them to my Cash App. And if you don't have Cash App, then you can super chat. Because PayPal and I don't know, I'm having trouble receiving my YouTube money. And yeah, not that I'm having trouble. Oh, what the fuck? I just so many steps I gotta take, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, why you ain't tell me this? YouTube, you should have told me I needed X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, N, P before I started using Super Chat, and I didn't know. So yeah, all right. So y'all, we about to do some readings. I'm just trying to find the things so I can post the directions. I hope y'all feeling okay. I hope y'all feeling all right. I'm happy to be live again. I haven't been live in so long. Y'all see I've been busting my ass to get these celebrity readings out. I've had to throw myself into work, and I have to play this game. I have to play the celebrity game. You know, a lot of people don't be wanting to do that and shit and whatever. That seemed to be what people click on. We all want the tea. We all messy as fuck because it's not our lives. So I feel like it's working. I didn't know that was gonna pop off as much as it did. So let me know who y'all want to see readings on. I got a bunch of couples readings coming lately. I can't even tell y'all who. It's one that I've been avoiding for so long. And the other one of y'all suggested about Biggie Smalls, Lil Kim, and Faith. The other one I ain't gonna say because if I say it, I might not do it. But now it's like, fuck it, I ain't scared to do it no more. Because sometimes it's two people that you have so much respect for, and it's like two of my favorite artists, and I didn't want to dabble in their shit. But it's like, nah, fuck that. They not paying my bills. It's not like they gonna find me, discover me, come take me on that tour bus with them. And it ain't like I'm losing nothing. Well, the worst that can happen is them stop the video, take it down, copyright it or some shit. So yeah. How are you feeling today before I hit this 33? I am feeling great. I had to take a semi-social media break and try to slowly tune my mind into working and cleanliness, and I'm still tuning it. So today I just found time to go live again. I don't know when I'll be live again after this because there's a lot of cleaning that I need to do. Y'all, I found out that I'll be moving. I'll be moving twice in the near future because they renovating these apartments. So I'm praying that I won't have no trouble transferring my Wi-Fi because then y'all won't see a bitch for a while. Like, what the fuck? So that's Jupiter going through my 12th house. When it was conjunct my Saturn and my, not 12th house, 4th house, at 20 degrees, that was the same day I found out that I'll be moving, because they're renovating. So when we come back, it'll be brand new everything. I'm pretty sure they're going to be all lit, and they just talking to us like we dumb hood people. Oh, brand new everything. No, y'all just rebuilding because y'all on the edges of getting sued behind mold and shit. Don't be trying to do that. But anyway, all right. I'm only been feeling tired because of my cycle. That's the only reason. Today is the day I got some energy. Tom Cruise, Serena Williams, Nikki update. Gotcha. Lee Daniels, Lee Scamuels. I got y'all. Kim Porter. I got y'all. Queen Audrey and Clarence. I got all it. I got it. I just feel like maybe I was a little bit too late with it because the time had passed. So I got y'all. Social media breaks are definitely needed, right? They are. Are you feeling gentrification? Hey Johnny, thank you, love. What's your question, Johnny? Gentrification? No, this is the hood. I mean, y'all might not agree with me when I say this, but we do need a diversity out here. And as our city is growing, there's more people that just black that's requiring this type of help. By the time where we do all this moving, hopefully a bitch been done popped off on YouTube to where I don't need to be out here no more. But been done, my other plans that came together to where I'm not out here no more. But it is starting to become more diverse out here, and to be honest, it needs to be more diverse. But then again, that's not helping because it's the women that bring the men out here, that bring their friends out here, and it makes it violent. So I would say, in the sense that I'm not for gentrification, but as far as diversity, that may help, because when we had the meeting, there was a lot of complaints, and no, it ain't gentrification. Ain't nobody trying to stay out here. Ain't nobody trying to stay around these parts. But people that love chocolate. So if they another color, so nah. Kimberly Thompson, FB. Okay. I got y'all things. I'm gonna make a post in the community thing, so be looking out for that post, and y'all can go put the suggestions there, because I'm about to be on it. I'm promising myself a video a day. I don't know if this live gonna be count as my video a day, but I don't know. Okay, so thank you, Johnny Tigress Blue, for donating. So her question, what is the optimal time for me to quit my job? Is it my best interest to wait until my mom leaves my house? Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm doing free readings too, y'all. All right. I just posted. Let me post the directions. I don't even think I posted the directions. I was just running my mouth. Okay. All right. When is the best time to leave? When your mom leaves. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We have the 10 of Wands. 1, 2, 3. We have the Magician. 1, 2, 3. We have the Indecision. 2 of Swords. 2, 3. The Tower. It's best to wait till she leaves. Automatically. Yeah, it's best to wait till she leaves. Because the indecision is coming from doing it or not while she's there. And then it's the pressure on you to want to leave. Like, you really want to leave. You don't want to be there, right? Because it's other stuff that you want to manifest. It's other stuff that you want us to do. But there's some indecision behind leaving, because if you leave right now, it might... Now, if the mom is not planning to leave until like long term, I'm feeling like it's a shorter term. Or if that's not specified yet, the mom may be leaving sooner than you think. If it's like a long term to where you can't wait it out, you may have to express that boundary. Like, look, I don't want to. This is not what I want to do no more. I don't know how you gonna handle it or whatever, but this is not what I'm doing no more, and this is not what I'm doing, and what's gonna happen. Like my baby tell me, what's gonna happen? So what's gonna happen? What's about to pop off? Because this is not something I want to do. That's only if it's gonna be a while before she leaves. If it's gonna be a short time, like 6 months to a year, Spirit is saying it's feeling like your soul is pulling more towards leaving. It's just her presence that's keeping you there. So to go against that resistance and go with the flow, for right now, wait it out as long as you can. But I do feel like it's just, the job is just to you right now. Like, it's really, really becoming more of a burden to you right now, with the things that you want to manifest. Like, it's taking up time, and you don't feel like it's worth your time anymore, and that's understandable. Thank you, Goddess Oracle. I think it's going to be a short time. This reading was on point. Thank you. Can't stand it. I know you can't. So yeah, so if it's not going to be a long time, try your best to wait it out. If there's any delay in between time that keeps her from moving out, then you're going to have to hit her with that, I'm not working here no more, so what we about to do? What you about to do? Because this is not, But you know, space is definitely opening for you to manifest what you want. It's like a new reality growing, a budding out of the ground, and you want to give it room to grow. So you'll be able to weed it soon, and it's gonna work out. And you're welcome. Okay. Okay. 33cc by. What is in store for my love life, please? Okay, so one. Ooh. Okay, this kind of popped out automatically. The way when I was shuffling the cards. So CC, you gotta be open to this cup of love. You gotta be open to love. I feel like there's love around you. I feel like there is inspiration. If it's not a love being offered or given to you, I feel like it's just desire to like cake. You know, I've been having a desire too lately. Like, damn, I wish that somebody, a nigga I could call just laugh, or a nigga I could call and just, you know, a fresh nigga, and I know a nigga that done disrespected me already. You know, did some dumb shit. Just newness. A newness is what I'm feeling with this. There is newness approaching within the spring month, but you just got to be open to it, because somehow I'm feeling like you're closed off because of things that have happened in the past, and I didn't even pick up the thing. I was saying it before I picked it up. Like you feel it's a restriction. Like you wanna you. And even if you involved with somebody right now, there's some apprehensions or some worries or some anxieties around it. Um, those things that happened in the past, that's yours to process, especially if you're dealing with somebody that didn't do these things to you. Process that. Make sure you process these things. But I do see like love offers coming to you within the spring, and spring like right around the corner. It's already spring to me. So that was for Cece. Okay, Rochelle. I want to know how my other cousin is she protecting a safe environment, because according to my dream, she has some bruises. Her mom beats her. She's my uncle's daughter. If she's living and alive, y'all need to get CPS. Whoever she's grown, the police involved. Thank you, April. Make sure you hit 77. But let's see if she's all right. One, if you having dreams about it, baby, you already picking up on some fuck shit. I feel like for the most part, I'm feeling like she's all right. Yeah, I'm feeling like she's all right. This is what I'm getting. Now, sometimes people don't know they're a victim until they get out of a situation. So if something going on, and for her to, if she's feeling okay, it's possible that she just feel like nothing's wrong. I'm not picking up nothing bad happening, especially in my. So I'm not picking up nothing. I'm not picking up like any type of abuse or anything. So. All right. So got it. Like, thank you, girl. What's your question, love? Thanks, sis. So accurate. I am so closed off, and yeah, I'm going to try. Yes, just make sure you open up to those opportunities as they come. CC. They say dream represents the subconscious, right? And what I'm picking up, Rochelle, it could be your fears being projected, but don't dismiss it. Just pay attention, because that way, if you do hear something, you know God and gave you the whistle. But for right now, I'm not feeling like nothing bad is going on. That could be future dated. Something fucked up could happen, you know. So definitely check on her physically. Definitely check on her actually and practically. Like, hey sis, you okay? Hey cuz, you straight? You know. Because right now we're showing up happy. So. Okay, what's blocking my financial security? Okay. Every time I ask for spirit like that, spirit always say me. But we're going to get into the into the actual tediousness of why, you know, the actual what is actually going on. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups. We got the Four of Wands. I don't feel like you blocked personally. No, you're not blocked, because this came out reversed. That's an illusion. 2, 3. You're not blocked. It's unblocking yourself. Is taking care of yourself. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, childhood coming up. Okay, so usually when I come from poverty. When I was born into like, okay, I was born in, okay, this is the bad side of Saturn. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what's going on. It's like subconscious stuff with the childhood. Um, a lot of us that do feel like there's some type of block financially, we probably most likely was raised or been around people that depended on government assistance, or we've seen it at some point in our life. When I was born, my mama worked like one or two jobs her whole life in somebody's kitchen and told me to never do that, which is part of why I'm doing what I'm doing now, because my mama told me never work in nobody's kitchen. And my grandma and grandpa, they was like, I guess retired or on disability or whatever. So we see a lot of that. So we don't see people actually moving and pushing. You know, we see people struggling, and that's in our subconscious. So it makes us feel like, well, we have to go through that same struggle because we weren't introduced to new ways of doing things. I feel like you do know these new ways. I feel like you are accomplishing things. I feel like you are working on things. Um, and this is letting me know that you're not blocked. Spirit is saying you are not blocked. So that's an illusion. We're gonna take that out. It's just the subconscious feeling of, damn, if do I have to live the same way? Will I get that know-how? Will I gain that hustle? It was two questions I asked Spirit recently. I was like, Spirit, how can I get my drive back? Spirit told me to stop smoking. I haven't completely done that yet because it does slow me down. I'm a Virgo ascendant. Shouts out to Jared. She pointed it out to me, my Virgo ascendant. I really ain't supposed to be doing that. And then the second thing is I asked was, will I be able to break free of this shit, and how? And Spirit will always say, as long as you're doing the work, as long as you're trying, as long as if you go outside and hit two rocks together and make music with a rock and put a bucket out, just because you done hit them rocks together making music, and somebody like, damn, she trying, Saturn gonna award you with a $10 bill in that bucket for hitting them rocks together. It's as long as you're doing the practical work, and that practical work has a lot to do with you, other responsibilities, other people's shit that you taking care of. You got to create healthy boundaries with that. I feel like this is probably taking place now. Like, with some other things that ain't got nothing to do with you that you're going to have to cut off. It focus more on taking care of yourself, or separating yourself from things that's bringing you down, so you can take these creative ideas and bring them into the self and take care of self. Because taking care of self is taking care of business as well, and building our own foundation so that self can have our own foundations to live upon, to have, whether that's a business, whether that's a home, whatever we want that to be. Foundations can be anything to us. But with Saturn being here, that's an illusion of restriction, probably due to the line of poverty and the poverty that we see within our families. But just because you see it don't mean it's meant for you. If you was born into it, you're another chance of breaking that family curse. And it's not about what our parents taught or didn't teach us, because within their mistakes they taught us not to make the same ones, even if we have already repeated it. You feel me? So it's called Google, it's called free financial classes, it's called sometimes having to make enough money to invest in an online class. It's ways, it's still stuff that I have to learn. Sometimes there's free seminars. Be looking out for that, because there's a lot to learn. Like finances is an art within itself. Credit is an art within itself that they didn't teach us, because of course they needed some motherfuckers to have to work at these places. They need slaves. They need corporational slaves, so they're not going to teach you all that. That's why they have loan sharks. They have loan shark schools. Go to school for this and you'll have a nice career. Look at your self-esteem is shining. Look at Mary Sue. She was abused by her boyfriend and had a single baby. She went to Unitech. Now she's a phlebotomist. That's because she really, God was on her side and looked to get a phlebotomy job, and she probably went to a bigger city to get that. But Mary Sue lived in DeVille, population of 15 people. Loan shark ass schools. They getting money from the government, but they giving you this unpromising ass occupation that you might have to relocate for to guarantee a fucking job. Watch out for all that, because if I wouldn't have went to none of these fucking schools that I've went to. I'm $30,000 school on debt over shit that I gotta go through many different other processes to do. I'm in debt, but I gotta pay plus $100 to go get certified. It's fucked up. It's just fucked up. So watch out for things like that. Watch out for loan sharks. Stay if you already made them mistakes, stay away from payday loans. Stay away from all that, man. Stay away from that, cause that's gonna set you back. You know. Hey, BB Trump. So I'm not sensing a block. You're not blocked. It's just breaking out of this restriction. And the only way to break out of that restriction is actually doing the work. Saturn requires actually doing the work, and what that work is depending on what we want to do. And sometimes that work is what we need to do before we get to where we want to do. Because sometimes we need to go work at the dollar store to save a couple checks to invest in a whole bunch of stones and shit to make jewelry. You never know. Planning. It takes a business plan. It takes planning. So you're not blocked. You're not blocked. And it takes changing your perception of money too. Changing your spending habits. Saving it for something else instead of buying something else for the moment. So thank you so much. I'm learning that I can depend on people to help me to reach my goals. Right. It's all on self. You'll attract support the moment you start accomplishing shit on your own. Shit'll be given to you. And that's how it always happened to me. The moment I made a decision, shit just come up in my reality. Shit just given to me. And it's like, whoa, okay, so I know this is the direction I need to go. Like with this tarot shit, I was just learning astrology. And my best friend gave me a numerology book. And I still have it. And I still can learn the divine triangle and, charge people for it. But it scared me, and it's taking me a while to go back to it because it was accurate as fuck. It scared me. So, but in that book was tarot cards with each number, and I'm like, oh shit, tarot, and that's how I knew. Sometimes it takes us decision for spirit to start aligning us with what we need. I missed out on a good opportunity because my mother wouldn't help me out with my kids, and it'd be like that. And that's why you got to break away from the people, the mom. You got to break away from her. You got to find a way to break away from her. So if you got to have a job, save up, have secret money, you got to break away from that. You got to break away from that. And sometimes it be feeling like, because we had kids. No. It's ways. It's just that as the moms get older and they didn't do what the fuck that they needed to do, I don't know, it's that weird ass, well, I can depend on my children to help me out to get by for the time being. And they mind, I don't know, it's just weird. So you're going to have to separate yourself from that. I had a friend once that had kids, and the mom spent so much time chasing after a married man that she didn't do what she needed to do with her life. And it caused a burden up on her. Because every time she would need to go work or something, they act like they wouldn't want to watch her kids. They act like they couldn't do this and that for her. But the moment she got paid, everybody hand out because she's staying in the house. And that kept her in this circle, in this loop. And it was at one point she finally got out. I don't know what happened after that because we fell out. It's probably my fault we fell out. I don't know what happened after that. I don't know. So I don't know what happened. But I be still seeing that she's still close to these people. And we would always tell her she would have to break away from these people. And it was more than just her mom. It was like, it felt like quicksand. It was like her life was quicksand. She could not step out that quicksand. So I don't know where she at or how she doing now. But okay, so Castor, what's your question, love? Thank you, BB. I'm glad this helped guided like April. My sister named April. Cause I was in a predicament with a little while when my mama kept falling sick and kept falling ill. And I couldn't work. Cause, I don't know what the fuck. I can't speak on that. I respect my baby daddy, but at the time I didn't know what the fuck he was out doing. And I didn't hold him accountable like I should have. But now everything done balanced out to where I can't complain about nothing. Like, The only thing I can say, like, look, you need to spend more time, but he does spend time. I can't complain about nothing. If I need something, he got me. And if he don't got it, he won't say he don't got it until after he done tried. So I don't have that problem now. But at first, because I had a baby so early, in my early 20s, and I'm not knocking that, it just, I don't know. I had to reroute. My life got rerouted. Just put it like that. Sometimes when we make the decision to have kids, we have to reroute our life. That don't necessarily mean we can't do what we need to do. Look at baby mother. Baby mother got 4 kids, 2 sets of twins, and she becoming a mega star as we speak. Like I claim that she's becoming a mega star. Like Cardi B and Nicki think they it. They better watch out for Doja Cat, Rico, baby mother. They better watch out for a lot of the motherfuckers. They got problems. 2020 they have problems. The hip hop will be very female saturated. So it's to the point we're gonna hear less of fuckboy shit on the radio, and the people gonna be like, "Damn, it's different now." Yeah, hip hop about to change again. I predict that. You heard from me. Anyways, so Castor, hey love, thanks. Can you please precaution to see what Spirit says about Obama dream I told you about? Okay, I can pull one card on it. Hold on. Um. 1, 2, 3. My cards done shifted. Fuck. Hold on. I'm gonna have to fix my cards. The cards done shifted. The magician came out upside down. I don't know how you personally feel about Obama and the Democrats, but I think I told you that both sides are corrupted. Ain't nobody perfect. He did come out recently with an interview with Steph Curry about kind of like blasting, like basically what I was telling somebody. Like if you got to do all this in your music and flaunt all this money and flaunt all these females and have all these girls, naked ass girls, that means you have a problem with your sexuality and you have insecurities about your money to have to do that. And he he was spot on. I'm like, hey, he done read these niggas. This is coming from an older black man reading these niggas that can say what a bitch can't say to these niggas. Because if a bitch say it, you being controlling, or you just saying shit. You just being mean. You don't know no better. I do feel like you picking up on the bullshit on the Democrat side. Like they make themselves seem like they for the people. They got some shit with them too. That's the most that I can pick up. I feel like it's you picking up on the corruption on the Democrat side. Or maybe in the future there may be something about Obama coming out. I don't really sense no I don't really entertain the Illuminati and all that shit like that. If that's the type of answer you're looking for, I don't entertain it because the only time we need to worry about the Illuminati is if we got as much money as they do. The Illuminati is not looking for nobody. The real Illuminati is not worried about that. They counting their money, keeping track of who got the most money in the world and what they got power over and what they own. So as far as like these sacrifices and people doing all this dumb shit, that no. Now if you're into the Galactic Federation and stuff like that, I stay off of that until I get money. I'll go back to talking about all that. I just can't because I realize it's just a lot of people being led to poison and toxic water and don't need to be worried about that right now. But yeah, I can't get into this. Spirit told me to shut up. I'm sorry. Because I know a lot about the Galactic Federation. Like I even know my Galactic Federation family. I just don't like talking about that because that'll be some of the shit I talk about when I be on Google Hangouts. But not right now because it just made my head start hurting trying to have to explain it. It's some stuff you picking up on, but I think you picking up on the corruption within the Democratic Party and some of the things that he may have did that wasn't really for us. Those contradictory that may have slipped under our noses. That's about it. You're welcome, love. There's a lady that gives messages from the Galactic Federation. You talking about Higher Self? I'll be watching Higher Self every once in a while. I started watching it until I realized it was a real person and she was actually coming on as a real person, really channeling. I'm like, oh, okay. Because the automated shit be getting on my nerves. And it's like, I can't listen to that. It make me depressed. So I stopped listening to it. And when she's actually channeling herself, KJ, I have to find that. I follow Krista Riser, Starseed, guy. I forgot. Starseed something. Her boyfriend, Rob. I gotta buy that shit Robbie's selling. He on that ancient technology shit. Like I do have a strong, like, as much as I love astrology, astronomy came first and the question about the unknown came first. I always knew it was something else out there. So I'm a believer of the Galactic Federation. This is on another dimension and we don't really need to worry about that, you know, until something hit me in my head and be like, you got a channel for such and such. I'm not doing it. But I am part of the Blue Avians. I have connections to the Blue Avians and Thoth. So, go to Shira 7 be spilling all the beans. I don't know. I was talking about that at first on my channel here, and I stopped. Okay. Thank you, Shishi. It's a laugh. I can't. Me too. So sometimes they'll communicate through meditation. They communicate through meditation. They communicate through my dreams. The Blue Avian communicated through me through my dreams. And when I posted the dream online, another girl, and I had to buy jewelry from her, like, and I still follow her, Addie. She's up north somewhere. And she said she had a similar dream about this blue planet. And my blue planet was over a church. And it was this blue bird man. He waved and he flew to the planet. And I was like, oh, okay. Back then, I was still in church, so I didn't know what the fuck that meant. I was like, the fuck is this? Play blue planets and shit. And then when she told me she had the same dream, I'm like, oh, okay. That means something I don't know yet. And then I found out later on it was the Blue Avians. And at that time, they still had that. See, y'all getting me to talk about that shit. At that time, they still had their shield over Earth to protect anything from coming in and out. They stopped now. They don't have to do that no more because the cabal, the reptilians, have been defeated on that end. And that's why we're seeing in 3D the government go through a dramatic transformation between 2024 and beyond, because it has to trickle down to the 3D and it's playing out through our government, because the government and the way things are ran and the people that got the money here are the human puppets to the cabal, if you want to call them that. I don't know if that's the same people. It's different types of reptilian groups, and they like the puppets to them. Like the people that we give power here on Earth are only the puppets to the shit up there. It's a reflection. Like they not really. And then in astrology, people can have Lucifer in their chart, and that's how you know they really like living out that fucked up life. They here to do that. Like they was born to do fucked up shit in that realm. So I don't think you can alarm them people unless you just get as much money as them, and that's when they'll be on you. The radar will be on you. Like, who is that? Think. A lot of money going on right here. Who is that? And that's why people be scared of money. They think the Illuminati gonna come after them if they make money. No, you gonna have to make a lot of money. A lot of money. I don't think half of these celebrities are even at that status. But okay. Do a vid on this. I gotta know this. I will. I just think because I do tarot so much that if I start doing my videos like that again, people not gonna watch. But I will. Okay. People better open their eyes. You should do videos. I'm surprised y'all listening to this, because I be thinking I sound crazy going to talk about it, and I haven't talked about it in a long time. You can even ask my best friend. I don't even have no conversations with her no more, because I'm like, look, if we broke, it don't matter what the cabal doing. It don't matter what the Blue Avians doing. It don't matter what the Greys done did. I'm broke. I'm on Earth, and I'm trying to make money. Send me some money, great aliens. So I stopped talking about it for a while because I got depressed. I'm like, hey, fuck it. But I mean, now, it is a real thing though. It's a thing. So I'll definitely consider doing videos on these things again. Y'all done kind of really made my day because it's so much I just put in the vault and this back here in the corner of my mind. So much. So much. The past life stuff, so much. It's just here. It's there in a cabinet, like locked up. But I'll open that cabinet for y'all. For y'all. I sure will. So be looking out. We done got off readings unvault. And I just want to learn so much, spill those beans. It'll be kind of cool to learn it from a hood perspective, because then I can tell y'all the story, the terror paper story in a hood way. That's probably what I'm about to do first. Tell y'all about the terror papers in a hood way. How our universe was created. I mean, not universe. How our particular galaxy was created with Inky and all them. I can tell y'all the hood version of it instead of telling y'all how what's his name? Robert Morning Sky, the Terror Papers. Look that up, y'all. Robert Morning Sky, Terror, Terra Papers. It's like a 4 to 6 hour long video, but it's about the story of how our galaxy, particularly the Milky Way, was made. Like, and he explained it so entertainingly. So look that up, and that'll give y'all an introduction to all the shit that came to be and all the shit that I found out about. And I doubted his ass for a little while, so I ran into other people like, this can't be that intricate. He gonna tell y'all the basis of it all, but you have to look at it at a neutral perspective, because another reason why I strayed away from talking about this, because people put such a negative condemnation on the reptilians, and they need it just as much as the other shit was needed. But they not, I mean, it's not like that no more. So, and it's different groups of them. It's not just one race of them. It's many races of them. And some of them are malicious, and some of them are just logical. They don't, what are emotions? No. What's X plus? No. Ain't nobody worried about. They don't see that. They not programmed like that. They more logical, you know. And we all got a little bit of that in us. We all got a little bit of reptilian, especially darker folk. That's what people don't realize, especially darker folk. But okay, all right. Well, let people think they think. I will start teaching some. May the force be with you. I'm a Trekkie, but not a hard Trekkie. My daddy was, and my mama was. So that blame my mama and my daddy, because you know how people be like this, and they be like, "Well, what did your parents think?" It's my mama and daddy fault I'm like this. They were both occultic. My daddy died with occultic tattoos on him. Like, I don't know what the fuck they was on, but they didn't use it for their ability, because they were still in that cycle of poverty. I want to use it to the best of my ability. Like, but yeah, my mama and them was into, they knew about, my mama was a Pisces, he was a Capricorn. So you take the occult and the supernatural, and they had a baby. They had a Aries Scorpion baby. So the knowledge is there. They done had a past life witch. So it's in me. It's in me. If you donated, wait on your reading. Oh yeah, if you donated, wait on your reading, plus 77 on Purple Heart before I start back. They created a star child with their force, and here she is before us. Oh. My poet name was Stella. I wanted to bust out laughing because that name carries so many memories, and that's funny to me. Okay. All right, a genius girl. Oh, happens all the time, but we as people need to learn how to use our gifts right. All right, so y'all, we're gonna get these readings back started. So 77 if you donated, and 33 if you haven't. And we just doing Cash App today. If you don't have Cash App, you can just super chat. PayPal is acting up right now. 33. I want to donate as well, though. I got a car accident yesterday, and I want to know what it means. I can automatically tell you what that means, like without even whatever, because that's one of my biggest fears as an Aries, and I'm gonna tell you why. And when I have dreams about being in cars and cars being out of control, car accidents and stuff are a vibrational match of not feeling being in control of our life. Not saying that it was our fault, uh, whatever. It's just frequency and how things align and how the secret language of God works. It ain't even a secret. It's something that God wants everybody to fucking know, but it's hard to explain when you have different people fighting over different religions and stuff, you know. But it's good you survived, because therefore if you survived, thank God. This is meaning that now you have this chance to identify where is it in life that you don't feel control over, and take control. And it's when it gets to the point where it's a vibrational match to that, it's something that's unseen, something that you may just think is normal, but it's not. And it's like spirit is like, okay, no, this is not normal. We're gonna need this. It's like what we resist is what causes our obstacles, or what causes our things to happen. Like I explained last on another live, when God wants something from us, people get mad at God sometimes when God throw a rock at our head and we actually get a bruise. And really, God was just, without getting that bruise, we wouldn't have had to go to the hospital to meet that person that was aligned with this book we wanted to write. Or while healing from this bruise, having to sit back and take days off from work, we met this person, or we this idea, we sat still enough for this idea to come into our head. Sometimes we get so resistant that God can't even send us an idea. So sometimes we got to get shook up, you know, to break that energy, to unblock that energy. And sometimes this can happen in traumatic forms. It's hard to explain that to people, because people be like, oh, the devil is busy, the devil did this and that. Stop giving the devil credit that he don't deserve, okay? So I don't know if that's resonating, but I'm gonna pull some cards on it. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see, because the card's gonna give you specifically. This done popped out already, but I'm gonna leave it out. 1, 2, 3. King of Wands. I'm gonna pull 3 for this. King of Pentacles, girl, yeah, you in alignment for something, because there's so many court cards came out. So many court cards came out. We got the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, King of Pentacles. So it's definitely something big going on, and these are definitely big characters that you're getting ready to meet, or probably already met along the way. Wow. Hold on. Wow, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Magician. It's all major arcanas and court cards coming out. So it's powerful, and I have to keep going. Yeah, it was some resistance. There was some unknown resistance, or probably some unrecognized resistance when it came to something that you've been wanting to manifest or be in control over. And girl, I know I was just saying it's gonna be people. I was giving an example of people that we need to meet sometimes along the way, or opportunities that we need to meet sometimes along the way while we're healing, or after the fact, or you know, sometimes that car wreck or this bump of the head or whatever could represent a timeline change that aligns you somewhere else. And I feel like it's like major people that's going to come into your life. This can be your own aspects within you too, that fiery confidence and willpower, and that grounding element of really wanting to build and ground those foundations, or expand the territory of the foundation that's already there through taking care of the self. I feel like you was rushing. Even if somebody hit you, I feel like there was a underlying rush while it was happening. Like you was just rushing to get shit done, or rushing to get somewhere, or rushing. Even if you was driving 5 miles per hour, it was just feeling of I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to get here. I need to get that. I need to get that. Da, 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 da. Boom. Taking care of self. Taking care of self. Self-care. So even if you didn't get injured, make some time out to care for self. Self-care time. However, whatever self-care is for you. You know, I can oppose what I think self-care is upon you, but everybody's self-care is different depending on our element and what we like. I might like long baths, you may not like long baths, you might like sunbathing, you know, whatever it is that involves taking care of you. Spirit is really focusing on you nurturing yourself. It's a lot of other people maybe around that you have to nurture. Only your kids is what you're responsible for. Any other grown people around you, even bosses or co-workers that got you doing extra shit, that's not your responsibility. You know, I think this had to happen to let people know outside of you that they may be asking for too much or doing too much, if that makes sense. Changing your lifestyle. I've been wanting to get into my spirituality, change your lifestyle. Oh wow. So yeah, this is that time, and fuck everybody else around you, because I feel like it's just people pulling on you, and if they grown and they ain't mentally retarded or bedbound, they can do for themselves, or they can do the extra work that they need to do. You're not their help, because that could be making you feel like you're uncontrolled or you can't control a certain aspect. And like my friend Jerry say, that's the lie. You are in control. At 11:11, at 11 views and 11 likes, you are in control. Okay, you are in control. You can change your lifestyle. You don't have to worry about nobody else to think, and you do that on your own timing. You dabble in whatever you want to dabble into. All the things that you dabble in, they not gonna stick. So don't feel like you just this whatever person. Because especially if you got a spiritual or Christian background, and make you feel like if you don't stick to a certain thing that you just letting yourself down again. No, dabble. Because along the way you're gonna find something that you stick to, or you may find your own thing. Spirituality to me is really about identifying one's own language of God. Religion is about going by somebody else's language of God and listen to them and their language of God, and depending on that one person. That shepherd. That's real sheep shit. But if you're Christian here and you go to a good church, God bless you. Because it is good churches out there. It's good people and good people that can run a church. Just like it's bad people that run a church. It's good witches out there. It's bad witches. It's good tarot readers. It's bad tarot readers. It's good astrologers. It's bad astrologers. It's good presidents. It's bad presidents. It's good doctors. It's bad doctors. You know, it's good and bad in every realm. But yeah. Oh, yes, thank you so much. I need a private reading, girl. Just email me, yohoodoracle@gmail.com. I'm closed until spring, but under certain circumstances, I am. If people reach out to me, I am making deals with people right now. Because if you're reaching out to me and spirit, like, if spirit hit me, then I know I need to, you know. So, yeah, I have been doing slick readings during my break. I ain't even lie, but, yeah. Okay, so yeah, definitely reach out. Or you can follow me on Instagram. Right now, it's probably faster to email me because I only have Instagram on my son's phone, because I fucked around and deleted Instagram off my iPad and my phone going on a social media break, and my iTunes bill didn't fall through, and I can't download it until after the first week of March. Yo Hood Oracle, facts. Just being honest, I didn't pay that shit. I pay it as I need it. Fuck. Pay it as it's on my Cash App. The fuck. You welcome, love. Amen. There isn't anything wrong with that. Right. Okay. Oh, thank y'all. Okay, so free readings, press 33. You can donate to Cash App at Yo Hood Oracle with a capital Y and come back and press 77. So if you're waiting for a donated reading, press 77, all heart. If you would like a free reading, press 33. But yes, indeed. Y'all got me so happy and amped, because now I feel like I actually have people that will listen to me talk about all this galactic shit. And I've been... Yeah, I stargaze. I try to. The perfect first date. This is how I know this is gonna be my husband or my future wife, whoever or whatever they are. Um, my future partner will take me stargazing, and that's how I'm gonna know without even knowing they're gonna take me stargazing, and that's how I'm gonna know. I'm like, if you took me here, I don't know. Somebody did once before, and that was probably the sweetest thing that they ever did to me for me. I noticed the Milky Way because it's kind of hard to see the Milky Way in the city because the lights and shit. But one night we was like, "What is this dust in the sky?" And we was just looking at it, and I'm like, "Whoa!" And I just completely just tuned out of him being there. Downloaded the Sky app. I was just into trying to figure out what that was, and he was like, "Hold up, wait, get in the car." And we drove to this dark area, and he held me because he know I was scared of like rodents and shit. And we just looked up at the stars together, and I was like crying, like, oh my god, like and that was the first time in life I saw the Milky Way like that clear over our area. I think it was like very, very clear that night or something. But I'm tearing up now. But yeah, that was romantic. Okay, so go get a live. What's your question, love? How did I get into spirituality? I was seeking since I was a child. Hold on. I've always been a seeker. I always knew it was something out there, and I have been seeking since I was a child. Shit, you know them little infomercials that came on TV, and they were like, "If you want to know God in this way, call 1-800, and we'll give you this book." And I fucked around and ordered the Book of Mormon because I was just trying to find out who God was. I was trying to find out who God was at an early age because when I was in second grade, I had a vision that everybody was reading my mind, and I was able to pick up on other people's thoughts. So I was I think I told y'all this before. I was on a bus literally trying not to think because I felt like if I can pick up on other people's emotions, then they can probably do the same to me. So I would sit on the school bus and just try not to think until I got off the bus and was like, I don't know. I was in second grade, and that's how I knew it was something. It was something going on. I just didn't know. My son already done tapped in his shit. He can hear me calling him in my mind without me calling him. Like, I'm like, damn, Cass didn't take his medicine. And then 5 minutes later, he'll come in the house and be like, you call me? We always do this. Always. So my son has the same gift, and he has dreams, and I'm teaching him how to interpret his dreams and stuff. So I had different phases in life, and then eventually, I got baptized with like 3-4 times in fucking life at churches. And then my last incident with the church, that's when I met this guy. And look what's on the TV, y'all, right when I'm saying this. I met this guy, and with this same guy, I had a dream one night and saw fucking pyramids. That's when the trauma that he brought into my life bust my guilt open more, and I'm gonna leave it at that. It busted open more because he had so much deceit and destruction upon him that God had to go into overtime to show me certain stuff. And he wasn't an all bad person, but he don't realize calling him bad will glorify him. So it was he brought astrology back to me, and then tarot came later because I was always into astrology, but not just the full astrology. I didn't know it was more to it than the sun sign. So yeah, it took a lot of pain, and then all that pain that happened while I was in church led me to find out stuff, went to a research phase, and then I ran into Teal Swan because I was really trying to figure out what to do with all this pain. I wanted to kill myself again. That was in 2013. I ran across Teal Swan, and she helped me realize what trauma was. And I was watching her heavy. I don't watch her as much, but she's grown throughout the years with me, or with us, or whoever was watching her. And I even got one of her books, The Darkness of Shadows Before the Dawn. I got to get her other books, Teal Swan. A lot of people didn't want to fuck with her because she was white. I had to cuss a lot of people out behind her because it wasn't about her and behind her being black and white. She helped me understood some shit. Look what, this is how much Google pay attention to what the fuck we talking about. That's the Milky Way. That we know Google listened too hard. So yeah. So yeah, in 2013 I started studying astrology and started slowly leaving church because the people that I was in the church with, they was very manipulative whether they knew it or not. And I just found myself in an overgiving place all over again in church, and I left. They would prophesy one thing and then tell me another thing. I never got a chance to use my gifts. They told me I had a prophetic anointing. Never got a chance to use my gifts. When I did try to tell my pastor, look, I think you might want to check your health, she rebuked it. I had back and scared the fuck out of me. So I'm like, well, bitch, I ain't telling you nothing else no more. If you gonna act like that, go retarded when I tell you that you might want to go to the hospital or get something checked, because I'm having dreams about you laying in beds in the 8th house. The 8th house is my grandpa's house. I had a dream about that house last night. Yeah. So yeah, it's been all my life. I knew I was seeking all my life, and it's just I ran into the shit, you know, and then just incorporated my own shit. Now I'm on some Edgar Casey shit, and it's not so much of like the witchy shit. It's on some seer shit. I am a seer. I am not a witch. I am a seer. I was a witch in my past life. I'm not here to be a witch this lifetime. I'm here to be a seer. I'm here to be a messenger, and I'm here to holistically help people heal themselves with this Virgo ascendant. I have not tapped into the holistic shit yet, but it's coming because it's gonna start. It's dreams. I'm getting dreams about my health, and I'm still being hard headed, and I don't want nothing bad to happen. So that's coming too. That's coming too, and God keep introducing me to holistic people. So it's been for me to be more shaman-like this lifetime instead of witch-like. I'm not against the witch shit at all. It's just a lot of people took a hold to the witch shit and they start showing their wounds like this and not realizing that they showing their bare wounds, and they wonder why narcissists coming to poke them in their shit over and over again. You keep that shit quiet, you know, but hey, just whatever. So I'm not a witch. So let's get that out the way. I could teach you some shit, but I'm not a witch. I won't consider myself a healer like that. So if you give permission, I would pray for you. Thanks, American Horror Story. Yes. If I have abilities, will smoking weed affect it like my dreams? I smoke weed on and off all damn day, every day, and be dreaming. When God got something to tell me, or when God got something to tell you, God gonna tell you. If you know dreams affect your sleep, thank you, Jade. You can go ahead and ask your question. If you know if you know weed fuck with you sleep with your sleep and stuff, then stop if you want to dream. A lot of people said that when they stopped smoking, they dreamed again. That's because the stuff that you're trying to suppress smoking is being suppressed while you're smoking. Your subconscious get to speak clearly again. It's like, okay, bitch, A is wrong with you, B is wrong with you, and C is wrong with you. Do you want to have a fucking nightmare too? Like, well, I hate my nightmares. I hate my nightmares. I hate when I get nightmares. I get mad at God every time I get a nightmare. Because when I say I get mad at God, I get mad at myself. I don't like nightmares. I ain't never really started having nightmares again until recently, though. Just because I put myself through a lot. That's a whole nother story. I don't want to get into that. Okay, so Jay, what's your question, love? I didn't forget about you. Hold on. It's somebody I was about to answer. Go Getter. I was wondering that there's a message for me from my ancestors. So Go Getter, let me know if you're still here. And then I got you, Jade. Okay, so Go Getter. I don't pray for people unless they give me permission because I don't want to impose on your will. Oh, you can pray for me. Pluto on my moon. So when people I trust you. I trust you because I trust Pluto on my moon. You know, I trust you. I trust prayer, and you know, because if somebody try to do something crazy, they're gonna have to meet Pluto first, and that's out of my control. So I trust you, and thanks for asking for permission. That's what's up. That's how I know you genuine. Okay, go get her. So go get her, and then Jade is my past lover. Aries going to reconcile. I got you, Jade. Okay, all right. So go get her. Want to know if there's any. Let's just tell my answers. Just 1, 2, 3. Wherever you're feeling the mental affliction or the frustration lately, spirit or your ancestors is telling you it's time to make a strong boundary. It's time to give somebody a strong no. It's time to give somebody a strong truth. It's time to give somebody a strong truth about themselves. Yeah, this is a very strong mental truth that may be verbalized. This could be somebody that verbalized something to you. But wherever you're feeling that frustration at, go get a. It's pointing you towards an inner truth. Wherever you feel uncomfortable at, that's just not something you rock with, and you don't have to rock with it. And you can tell whoever it is, you don't rock with that shit. You don't rock with that opinion. You don't rock with that perception. You don't rock with that way of being. You don't rock with it. You don't have to pretend. And I hope that makes sense. Because you're going through a transformation, whereas other people around you may not be, and they don't understand the type of transformation you're about to go through, and it's just a certain shit that you're not rocking. So your ancestors is telling you, whoever you need to cut off or whoever you need to tell no, say no to, you need to say those no's and let those no's mean no's. 1111 again at the top. All right. So, girl, we don't stop any gift God has given. The gifts is without repentance, Romans 11:29. And how I know, because I'm writing a passage right now about the seers and the dating life when it comes to being a seer. So, the gifts are without repentance. Yes, it is just because I don't dream anymore. But when I do, it comes out true or a crazy real dream. I'm definitely going through. Thank you so very much. You're welcome. Go get a live. Go get a live. Okay, so Jade Thomas, is my past lover Aries going to reconcile, or will I get new love? Hold on. I'm drinking my warm lemon water. Woo, all right. It works as a natural laxative, they say, and it cleanses your liver or your kidneys. I forgot which one of them. All right. If you drink it the first thing in the morning, and it's the first thing I'm drinking. I want to eat this piece of Nutty Buddy so bad over here. I want to eat this so bad right now, but I'm trying to wait till I finish my little water and take my first sip of the day. I'm trying to do right. All right. If I'm going to eat the Nutty Buddy, at least try to do right. All right. So, Jade Thomas, will you reconcile with the Aries lover, or will no new love come through? And thank you so much for the donation, love. 3. We have the 3 of Wands. 2 of Swords. The Lovers. All right. So we getting a definite, blatant answer here. King of Cups. No, it's not the Aries. This is somebody new. This could already be a water sign that you know of. This is somebody more emotionally mature that's coming in, because apparently the Aries was not emotionally mature or compatible with your nature. 1, 2, 3. The Chariot. This feels like a Cancer. What's your sign, Jade? Or the Aries probably had a Cancer moon. Hello there. Could you please answer Pisces for me? I got you, love. BB just posted the directions. I see you got it, like. Okay. All right. So there's some indecisions, right, with this 2 of Swords. I feel like, honestly, the Aries has walked away and started their own path to whatever the fuck they want to do. I want to clarify this part. It feels like they've walked away for right now. Yeah, they've walked away for right now. And it's more than just a love life for them. It's like them trying to get their life together, them trying to maintain their independence and stuff like that. Because I felt like, in the sense, they were probably dependent at one point. So I just feel like they're walking off to try to start a new chapter. And Aries right now, oh my God. Okay, so I'm working on the sign videos. I got to do the rest of them today, and then I'll release them once I do them all in bulk. But I put a meme in Aries and Tauruses. And Aries, just to give you an idea of what that Aries might be going through, we have Uranus that left our sign, that's been in our sign for the last 7 years. And we have Chiron coming in. Now, if you've been dealing with the Aries, that Aries been playing a part of Uranus to come in and topsy-turvy and kick things over and change things in your life. And then they go. They come as quick as they came in. They come as wild as they came in. They go. They go. And I feel like this person is going to kind of get themselves together from their own Uranus shit, their own guilt and stuff. Now, if they coming back and forward, this could be holding you up from letting from allowing someone else to come in. You know, um, put my finger up like I'm in church. All right, all right. So, I would let that Aries just be and let that Aries just go, because there is a Cancer, it really feels like a strong Cancer girl coming in, or water sign, or a more emotionally mature person that's preferred when it comes to the relationship that you want. And that person is oh, you're a Cancer. Damn, you might be with a Cancer girl. Hold on. All right. So now we're about to have the good old Aries and Cancer talk. Those of y'all that know me, been here, y'all already done heard it. This Aries Cancer talk. When Aries fool with Cancer, the Cancer fools with Aries. Let me tell you what the Aries don't do that the Cancer be doing. And I'm going to tell you what the Cancer don't do that the Aries be doing. That's a natural square in the birth chart. That's like a 90-degree angle. That means you see stuff at different perspectives, and it's hard to see eye to eye. Cancer gets mad at Aries, go silent. Aries need attention. Aries don't comprehend that the Cancer is upset. Aries gonna ask you actively 3-4 times, what the fuck is wrong with you? If you go silent, Aries will be sad, but it just as quick as they get sad, they get over it quickly. They don't brew like water signs. They go assume you don't want them no more. They gonna be hurt about it. You ain't gonna know, because they ain't gonna be able to tell you, because you're silent about it, and they gonna move on. They just gonna move on. Aries is just gonna move the fuck on, whether it's with somebody or rather it's just not talking to you no more. And Aries, according to what deacon they in, if they on their February, if they born between like April 10th, April like 5th to April 10th to like 15th or something like that, or that last deacon of Aries, they go silent just as hard as a Cancer can. And then the Cancer wind up hurt and be like, will they ever talk to me again? So I asked, if you went silent, thank you, love. If you went silent on this Cancer, on this Aries, they may have took it as if you didn't want them no more. Even if it was in between times and y'all call yourself wanting to work it out, if you went silent and you didn't tell them, especially if you didn't tell them what was wrong, you didn't tell them what it was that offended you, they just simply in their mind, you might be like, they might have cheated and did other things too, but if they don't know what they did wrong, the thing, and if they are Aries male, they really gonna act oblivious. The Aries female, well, me being a water female, I pretty much know. I have a lot of water in my chart, so I'm not a typical Aries. But Aries really don't be aware. They be self-centered and they don't be aware. You have to tell them what's going on. So when they dating a Cancer and the Cancer be afraid to tell them, The Aries just really think, well, they don't want me. They don't want me no more. And they leave. So it's an incompatibility possibly that's there. Oh, you good? Happy and grateful. I see you. International money, right? Um. So yeah. But I do feel like a water sign is coming in that's more fit for you. This could be a Scorpio or possibly a Pisces. The fish stood out. It could be another Cancer. It could be, and if they're not a Cancer or Pisces, they could have it around their chart somewhere, like an ascendant or a moon or a Venus or a Mercury or something in that personal planets. And that will be a little softer and understanding to where if something is wrong, they can kind of pick up on it psychically or pick up on it in rhythm. Then thank you, Whitney. Then to just assume that it's all about them. Me as an Aries, I be assuming shit all about me. So I can't even lie. And the last person I dealt with was a Leo, but they were mostly Cancer. Their Leo sun was in a Cancer house, come to find out. I thought it was in a 5th house. It's actually in a Cancer house. So that's what me and this person is falling out at. It's like, if you ain't telling me what the fuck wrong, you ain't talking to me, then I'm just assuming you don't want to have nothing to do with me. I might throw a few little temper tantrums because I'm a Scorpio moon, and then eventually I'm going to be out. And once I'm out, don't come looking for me. It's this. So I would let that go because you don't want to go through that back and forth because it's something more compatible is on its way to you. It's probably already around you. Thank you, Whitney. Me and the other water sign don't get along, so I doubt it. Well, it could be another water sign. And then ask yourself, is this water sign a lot like you? Are they showing you your reflection? Cancers be wilder. Y'all be wilder. People think Cancers are just so sweet. Just like they think Aquarius don't have no emotions. No, y'all, people be having the signs misconstrued. I see all the signs for what they are, on their negative and positive. And yeah, that's just a little lesson about Aries and Cancer. So when messing with fire signs as a Cancer, be careful with that, okay? You have to work on communicating or whatever. And if they feel like your communication is overwhelming because it's emotional, then cut them off. They just being stupid, cut them off. Because it don't take... It ain't that much misunderstanding and incompatibility in the world for a grown person to have common sense and realize you done hurt somebody's fucking feelings. At least say you're sorry. You didn't mean for them to feel like that, but this is why you did it. You know, it don't take all that. So, and be open to, like Lee Lum says, dating the same sign as a lot. I'm a Leo and dated a Leo, and it was just like, oh my God, oh Lord. I never even tried to do an Aries. I never even got close. I got close to one Aries, not close, but just went out once with one Aries. He was just trying to fuck. It was one of the moments I thought dudes was really liking on me, and then they be just trying to fuck. And then you feel stupid because you really think you about to go you think you really about to court somebody new, and they don't like you like that. And that's why I don't fuck with a lot of people now, dudes. Now I don't give dudes my number because I don't have time for that. I don't have time to get thirst checked. I'll kill somebody over getting thirst checked. I'm that loony at this point. So I just don't fuck with nobody. I just, me and my cards, my astrology in my house, my snacks, my Netflix, my YouTube. I'm fine. Good. Leave me alone. Building my hobbies, building my life. So, okay, someone just donated, Whitney. You're welcome, Jade. I'm a Gemini. I donate Geminis. Yeah, Aries, we always like that. Oh my God, men. Oh, yeah, they are. Men, Aries men be moving a little bit too fast for me. It's another Aries. Oh, he had his Mercury on my son. Mercury's was conjunct or something. I met him at Walmart. I got a thing. He broke the mold of letting strange people around me though. Broke that down. Like that was the last straw. That was the cutoff of even just entertaining motherfuckers. It's like I tell mother after that day, I told him, tell people straight up, I'm not giving you my number because I'm getting my life together. Not giving you my number. I don't care how fine you are. I don't care how rich you look. I don't care how artistic you are. I don't care how whatever. I just assume and everybody I meet out, you a baby in your mind, and I'm not giving you my number. So call it self isolation. I just don't feel like I'm just not in the mood. I'm not in the mood in life to just be doing it. I put myself through a lot. I made a lot of mistakes, and I have to spend some time forgiving myself. I don't have time to be learning somebody else and its isms along with trying to forgive myself and then making more mistakes while trying to forgive myself. No, it's called time out. A lot of people don't know what time out mean until they get their heart broken enough. Until they make enough mistakes. Oh, you didn't have a daddy? Okay, well, life is going to teach you. Because I didn't have a dad either like that. Life taught my ass. And now I have to sit there and be quiet and shit the fuck down. Okay, so JW, I've decided to start a business making my own accessories, and I'm wondering if the cards have any advice. I don't respond immediately to the reading. It's only because I'm at work. Oh, okay, you good. Girl, I feel you. Self-love comes first before you can love someone else. Right. Okay, so thank you for the donation, love. All right, so we are looking into business advice. Business advice. Business advice. Business advice. I don't know why my cards are so fucked up right now, but okay. Business advice. We have 10 of Wands. We have Ace of Wands. Today Monday? Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3. We have the Ace of Pentacles. The 6 of Cups. 1, 2, 3. And the 10 of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is something that you do. This is something that actually fulfills you and it makes you happy. I feel like right now there may be just a burden about the time to attend to it. I think it's just like a making the time to attend to it, making the time to maybe make more product to attend to it. But just know, like you just mentioned that you was at work. Just know that you being at work and having that side business, remember that your job is that investor. So even though you may feel like you don't have the time to tend to it, just know you are actively making the money to invest more in it. So I don't see any blockages. I just see where there may be an illusion of restriction or an illusion of having so much going on, or there may be a time or energy discrepancy, like not having the energy to tend to it as much as you would like to tend to it, wanting this to be like eventually the top thing that you tend to, and you are working your way towards that. Just remember that in the moment right now you're still investing and it's still growing, and it is growing, and I feel like this is something that makes you truly happy. This is something that soothes your childhood. This is something that was probably inspired by your childhood. You can't go no wrong with that when you're doing something that makes you happy. Can't go no wrong with it. Treat it like it's a relationship. If it's a business, once you create a business, it's a commitment. So you just Ashira just dropped the video and it was interesting. The title was interesting, but I need to pull some more cards. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's like that investment energy type feeling. Conflicted about, maybe not having enough physically or energy at times. It's kind of like more so like a fear. Not really. Oh, I didn't forget you, happy and grateful. I didn't forget you. I didn't forget you. I actually forgot that I saw it. I didn't forget you, love. I got you next. So With the Chariot coming out, even through these five fives and conflictions, the Chariot is out. Know that you're on a path and you're going towards that being that main focus, or one of those main focuses that you have to attend to. I do feel like right now, if you're seeing a lot of fives or a lot of fives, this is that moment in the timeline or on the spectrum where you've built the foundations. Now this is the trials and errors are coming up. And I feel like the trial and error like I said, may have something to do with feeling like you're not able to put the energy into it that you want to put into it. Feeling like you're not able to invest as much as you want to invest into it right now, but that is coming in the future as long as you keep doing it and keep doing it out of joy. When you do something out of joy, it opens up the gates to bring whatever you need. It's like God just be dropping the shit you need, like shit you won't even have to go buy eventually. People will give you shit. People will give you an addition to something. You never know. So don't let this trial and error phase, even if it hasn't come yet, scare you. Don't let it make you feel as if like you're failing, because you're not. Them fives is trial and error. And when they turn back into sixes, this is the new foundations. Or, like, for example, I went through my 5 and had to close down for a little while and had to rewrite policies for my readings and introduce astrology again. And now I'll be reopening in the spring, which will be my 666, or maybe it'll still be 5. It'll still be me shedding, and it'll still be more trial and error. Trial and error don't necessarily mean failures. Those trials and errors are what we make it, because we can leave it as a failure or we can make it a trial and a testimony. So remember that. But with the Chariot card coming out last, you are going somewhere. You're on the right path. You're moving forward. And ain't no blockages and ain't no endings and ain't no nothing stopping you right now. So don't feel that way. Everything is trial and error based on where to put the energy, on where to put the investment. And those answers are coming to you as we speak, as you go on. So keep me updated. Okay. So happy and grateful. Let me go back and find the other thing. Is he my twin flame? Could you please answer if Pisces love me? We have reconciliation. Okay, so anybody that come and ask me about twin flame, I have to give the twin flame talk. I don't believe it's twin flames like that. I don't believe twin flame journey is one to be glorified. I do believe the twin flame journey is all about self. It got to the point where I was doing twin flame readings and I stopped because I noticed that people were watching more so the masculine than their own reading. Not realizing that when they watch the masculine, they are reading and really cross-watching for themselves, because whatever the masculine is doing is showing you what you need to be doing. If the masculine ain't focusing on you, you don't need to be focusing on them. If the masculine ain't giving you no time, you don't need to be giving them no time. You're supposed to be mirroring them. If you're the twins, you're supposed to be mirroring them without expectation. Because really what a twin flame is that person that coming in your life from that point of your singularity that represents the things that you love the most about yourself that you neglected, and the things that you hate the most about yourself that you look over. And they come to bring it all out of you. And them relationships teach you a lot about boundaries. That's what this twin flame journey is for. So whenever we do meet this person and we call them my twin flame, most likely you ain't gonna wind up with them. Most likely they're going to come crying and snotting 5-10 years later, or however long it takes for you to let them go completely and move on with your life, because that's what the twin flame journey is about. The twin flame journey, people glorify it and they make it about accepting people's shit, accepting people's insecurities from their trauma, perpetuating abuse, and that's not what it's about. Yes, it's these wild rides, but I really feel like it's about bringing each other's traumas to the surface so that we ourselves can take care of our own trauma on our own. That other person is not responsible for the traumas that they bring up within us. That person is responsible for respecting other human beings and having common sense and choices. And not all the time, because of their trauma, they might not have this common sense. They may not have this social common sense. They may have their own, most of the time, they be having their own fears and love. Most of the time when people be like, is this my twin flame? This person be insecure as fuck and they have their own their own fears and love, and they shit don't mean nothing to do with the person that's asking about them. And it just feels like that. And I always tell people, don't let other people's conscious decisions determine, or their insecurities determine your worth. And I feel like the twin flame journey perpetuates, when it's not taught right or explained right, it perpetuates stunting of the growth, because you hold this person that ain't even studying you at such a high place, and this person may not even know how to love. It's usually a narcissistic empath thing, because people that are vibrational matches to twin flame journeys usually have covert narcissistic parents, and we attract the narcissists, and we calling them runners. No, they are fucking traumatized, and you don't run up behind them. So with that being said, let's pull some cards. Twin flames to me are very real, because I see them and they look alike. I say to myself that it's nasty because y'all can go for brother and sister. That's something that's different. I'll talk about that on the other video. That's something different, because I see that too. We all kind of look like the people that we attract in our life. We all kind of. I used to was able to tell who my last partner was interested in, because it would be something in the girl's eyes that resembled his, and it was multiple people. So don't use that as twin flame either, because people can be with lover to lover and look alike, and it be 5 different people that I've been with and they all look alike. It's because that's how they soul group program, and it's something. It's a vibrational match to something that's unseen, eternal, but it's just showing up in the physical, you know. Because I've seen that too, and I've seen people that look alike, but they be about to kill each other. So I don't I don't know. All right, so will this Pisces? Let's see. Damn it. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. For a detailed reading, you can donate. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh shit, I can't. My phone went dead. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, the Fool. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Scratch that Pisces completely out. I don't mean to say it like that, because the 3 of Hearts was trying to come out, but it didn't come out. The 3 of Swords was trying to come out, and that's like the heartbreak card, but it didn't come out because Spirit done rerouted it. This is one of the readings where Spirit done. That's why I don't like answering twin flame questions, because Spirit gets attitude. Spirit used to get an attitude with me when I used to ask these type of questions. So this is what Spirit is saying. The mental affliction is leading you towards a new path. That's why you're conflicted, because you know it's somewhere new that you're going. You're going down a different path that got to do with a lot of work that need to be done. A lot of practical work. So Spirit done brung up your coins. Spirit done brung up your pockets. Spirit is coin checking you. So even if this is not actually money, this is like worth. Like Spirit is saying, we about to start a whole new journey. That Pisces did not come up at all. It's a fire sign that's coming up. They didn't come up at all, because you're heading towards expansion, and that Pisces is not coming with you. And that's why I say sometimes the twin flame journey can hold us back and can stun our growth. Because we got the Fool card and the Wheel of Fortune. You're getting ready to expand new horizons. You're getting ready to go a whole new path. You may not be able to see it yet. This can be a philosophy. This can be coin. This can be big money coming to you. This can be a raise. This can be a job opportunity, because it does feel money-like. But this is a whole new path, a whole new journey. And I feel like there's a fire sign that's coming in for you. And this fire sign will bring their own test as well. So beware of that. Beware of that, because we tend to get off these twin flame journeys. We meet somebody else and be like, oh, that person was my false twin because it didn't work out. Know that the twin flame journey is about mirrors reflecting you, and everybody that we don't necessarily have to have sex with them, but everybody that we make eye contact with is a soulmate, even if it's a stranger on the street to me. Our children, our whatever, whoever. But I don't see this Pisces in the picture. I can't. Let me pull a few more cards as far as how they feel about you. Yeah. That Pisces is just not, no. Spirit is saying no. That's a big bold no towards the Pisces. I asked how the Pisces feel about you. I got the 8 of Wands, the Ace of Swords. I feel like this Pisces mind is it almost feel like this is the first time I ever said this here, but I gotta be blatantly honest. I was trying to dress it up, but Spirit slapped my ass in my head. This person is heading towards a very detrimental situation, and it's like you may want this person, but you may not be ready for the responsibility that may come if something happened to this person, because you got a whole life ahead of you. This person is heading towards some type of detriment really, really fast. You're going to hear about it. I don't know if they're going to get hurt. I don't know if something going to happen. I don't know if they're going to go to jail, but it's something that's tragic. I don't mean to say that. That's why Spirit was trying to blindside and bring, but since we kept persisting, Spirit told, look, this is why. You know, Spirit's like, look, this person is headed down a detrimental path. If you want to walk down a detrimental path with that person, you can. But you on a whole, it's like you on a whole golden road and they're on a gloomy road. And if you follow them down that gloomy road, you're going to get whatever lightning strikes God give them to. And Spirit wants you to turn in another direction. That don't mean that you ain't connected to this person and this person don't mean nothing to you. That don't mean you crazy. You felt the resonance. But that not all the time is it meant for us to wait on the fork in the road for this person when we have our own path to go down. Because even though they might go through their road of detriment in the future, y'all might meet back up at a neutral point where this person has healed through their detriment. It's not meant for you to go through what they about to have to go through, baby girl. It's just not meant for you to go through what they about to have to go through. And I'm going to leave it at that. So it's like the fact that they love you or not is even not, it's not important, because it's something, it's scary. And I don't like the way they feel, so I'm going to close the reading up, okay? I wanted to dress it up, but I felt what I felt. It's just not meant for you. It's like a bullet dodge, literally, for you. Or it's like if you was to be with them and then something happened, I don't feel like you'll be able to comprehend or really ready to really give up your whole golden life for that. And whatever's happening to them is due to their choices and resistance. So I hope that makes sense. You don't need to be worried about him. He was my husband. He left me. I'm having hard. See, that's why he need to go through what he need to go through. I was feeling bad until you said what you said. Now you revealed why I'm seeing what I'm seeing. He was my husband. He left me. I'm having a hard time forgetting him. I don't want him to get hurt. We can't play God. Somebody told me a long time ago, we can't play God. It's nothing you can do. He has to go through the choices that he's made. He has to live that out. And it's not for you to live out. God is really trying to save you. You can let God save you, or you can sit in that detriment with him, or you can sit in detriment watching him go through his detriment. Because of me, I'll be laughing at motherfucker. Oh, you know, but that's wrong to laugh too. It's wrong to laugh. But in this case, I don't feel like he gonna get hurt. It's just, it do feel like something crazy, but you never know. You ever seen the what's the movie, the Medea movie, when the dude kicked the woman out and then something wound up happening to him and she had to go back and take care of him? That's the type of vibes I get. I'm not gonna even lie. Whether it's psychological, whether it's physical, but something is going on with him that has to happen. And it's not meant for you to go through. So him leaving you was a saving grace. And you're going to realize that real soon. And email me, yohoodoracle@gmail.com, when you find out. Okay. So thank you, Kiana Walker. So Kiana Walker, thank you so much for your donation. What's your question, love? Hey, Juicy Fruit. Okay, so I'm just waiting on Kiana. You got a good gift. Thank you, Life of Destiny. Can I know more about him in order to help him? I'm not going to go farther because they'll be putting you in detriment, baby girl. If you want a personal reading, you can email me, yohoodoracle@gmail.com, and I can give you the prices and we can really get through it. But I'm telling you, and if you don't want to hear that, it's nothing else I can tell you. I'm telling you, God is saving you from something he has to go through. He has to go through his karma. He's built karma that you are not in alignment with. You cannot get him out of that unless you want to get hurt too. Unless you that self-sacrificing where you want to sacrifice yourself and not receive the blessings that God has coming for you. Because you got stuff coming to you. You in control of that. Now this me being big, you making you my yacht come out, and I ain't even you making Oya come out. Wig in my life, kind of making me a little upset. Like I don't want and it's out of love because I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to waste your life. You know, if he left you, it was the saving grace. If he left you and he left you in a fucked up way, which I felt, because he wouldn't even be a vibrational match to what's about to happen. Okay. I can't type it no more. Hold on. My thing went dead. Yohood Oracle. It's spelled just like my name is spelled on my channel, just at gmail.com. Thank you, Lelam. Lelam just spelled it out for me. Because some people are serving as energetic blockages in our lives, trying to block our prosperity. Right. He was a whole blockage because it's like dark and it's stuff on. You can't do nothing. You can pray. You can pray, but I mean, what he has built up for him is for him. So, and if y'all got children together, I know how hard it can be. Like, oh shit, you know, he gonna be all right. I don't feel like he gonna die. He ain't gonna die. It's a lot of stuff I'm picking on with that person, and I really wish I pray that you let it go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Kiana, what's your question, love? Time to detox and soul ties. Yeah, once you're married to a person, it is kind of difficult to kind of like, that's a whole nother ball game. But yeah. Okay, so Kiana Walker, what is going to happen in the future with my love life? Okay, so Kiana. All right, Kiana. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got the 6 of Swords. I got you, Kiana. I see you. You're welcome, happy and grateful. Okay, so Knight of Cups. Okay. Not 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. 10 of Swords. See how I said 10 of Swords? But it wasn't 10 of Swords, it was 8 of Wands, but the 10 of Swords wound up coming out. All right, we got the Knight of Swords, and I'm going to pull one more. The fuck, it's very self-explanatory. I don't like calling them fuck boys. We're going to call them the wounded boys. The wounded boys are the wounded folk, because it might not be boys, according to your sexual preference. Okay. So according to your preference, you are in the process of moving away from a certain type of person, a certain type of like in and out individual. You're tired of the inconsistency. You are fed up with the inconsistency because it makes you feel like, what am I lacking? What am I not doing? And it don't be us. It be just people thirst checking. People really, these men thirst checking, and it's other women that really enable these men. And it don't be us. It be other women that really condone niggas thirst checking. And it's like, when a nigga fuck around and get hurt on some thin line between love and hate shit for thirst checking, you want to put it on the female. This is why I'm not dating or talking to anybody right now. You know, it is. You don't know that person's trauma. You're not considering that person's trauma. That you're not considering that person's PSTD. It's like I've watched people and gurus, and let's say within the same sentence, you know, take care of your mental health. Everybody got PTSD. It's not just military people, but at the same time, condone men thirst checking people. Not realizing that it be these actual thirst checks that can trigger people. And I allowed so much to happen so that I can read all the ways down. And I know. So it's like this in and out. People just coming in, don't really want shit. Coming in just to have a phone conversation. Derrick Jackson did a good video on men. Yes, that nigga, Derrick Jackson sure did. But it's like a fed up of this energy. It's like, and with the Knight of Cups being out, it's like you be open. We all be open to conversation. Sometimes we try to be nice to people and niggas. And it can be like 5 niggas in 1 week, right? For example, Monday, let's chat. Okay. And then they don't want nothing. Tuesday, let's go, let's hang out, let's chill. They don't want nothing. Wednesday, ooh, I like your pics. I like when you posted that picture of your booty out like that. Don't want nothing. Thursday, ooh, you this and you that. You looking for this, you looking for that. Don't want nothing. Friday, one nigga posted memes about wanting wives and wanting these types of relationships all day, but they hit you up and act like they ain't got no type of fucking social skills. And then they do this to see if you're gonna flip out on them, because flipping out on them is the only way they feel some type of way. So they go after the people that don't flip out on them. So that's why everybody get thirst checked. So until this thirst checking phase stops, I'm just not giving niggas no play personally. Because I feel like I would probably only give attention to somebody that don't have to do that. Now that I know what that is, the moment somebody thirst check me, you're written off of my potential list for life. Because you just tested me. And to test me, that means you have an insecurity. Right? So it don't be you. Don't let their lacks make you feel like you're lacking. Because it's not. It's inconsistent. You know, inconsistent communications and shit like that. It's not you. I want to pull 3 more cards, because that's basically what all this saying. And I feel like you're moving away from them types anyway. And it may take a moment of silence. It may take a season or 2 to reprogram and tell motherfuckers no. 2, 3. 7 of Cups. So right now you're in a phase of really still learning self through your strengths to figure out or manifest what you truly want. And you're still walking away from old things. This Knight of Cups could be a particular person that have went back and forth for some time. And hold on, y'all, because I gotta grab a charger to put in the thing before I go dead. Hold on. Oh man, it's not too late to go on a walk. I don't think it's too late to go on a walk. I might go exercising, but I just might go to the park and walk. Hold on. Hold on. If I can find my other tennis shoe. All right. All right. Need some fresh air. Hold on. All right. So stand in your strength and stand in your worth. Know that you are worthy. And don't let other niggas thirst checking insecurities back and forth, not knowing what they want, make you feel like that's you. If it is, it's just a simple sitting back, realizing what you want, and taking time to emotionally disconnect from what you may be emotionally connected to. And it takes time to let that go. You know, it takes different amounts of time for different people. So thank y'all so much for reposting this. So that's what I'm feeling for you. I do feel like a legitimate break and letting go of it's a person that you connected to. Even if they're not around, it's an emotional connection that needs to break. It's a confusion about it, but it needs to break. And it's simple. Just don't give it no attention. You can give it attention and cry in the corner all day back and forth, but they ain't got to know you crying back and forth. They ain't got to know you thinking about them. They ain't got to know that you're puzzled. They don't have to know that you're perplexed. They don't have to know by no meme you post. They ain't got to know by no subliminal post. Stop. Don't do that, because that's enough. That's enough to make a nigga feel loved enough, ego driven enough. These subliminals, and even if you can be writing a subliminal by a whole different nigga, just don't write subliminals at all, because they'll think it's about them. This hand. So nobody, not right now. Not right now. Now I do feel like there's still like nights, offers coming in, but it may not be the type of energy that you want. So it's gonna take to break that connect. It's one person that is dominant. It, and if that one person that you dominantly feel for, have this connection to, ain't doing right, ain't being consistent, you're gonna have to work on breaking that emotional tie with himself, and just moving away from him. So I'm not feeling anybody. I do feel like a lot of people coming in, but now you know not to let nobody thirst check you. Look up Derrick Jackson thirst check. I can't go over remember all the things he said that was legitimate thirst checking, but guys have their way of seeing if you're desperate or not, or lonely and shit like that. And when we be posting these memes about look, like, post our memes and shit, fuck it, express yourself. But just express yourself knowing that people would try you online based on what you express. Like, I had to make my writing page all women until I feel comfortable enough again adding men. I only had one dude do what he was, and that one thing he did make me pay attention to him, and I still do. But I found out he was taken, and he don't show the girl a lot, and I was like, oh, bummer, fuck. He just how you doing? I like your content, keep it up. I just wanted to say hi, and I was like, hi, I like your content too. I just wanted to, thanks for saying hi. Nothing wrong with that. But you have people that just go the extra mile, that just feel like they can tell you stuff. And me, it's like in the moment I have to be like, oh, for real? Oh, I get that a lot. But really on the inside, I be like, wow, for real? I look that dense enough for you to be comfortable enough to tell me this? Well, either you're sexually immature or you think I'm sexually immature. So I'm just going to block these types of people off my shit until, yeah. So just be careful what y'all post online. Know that niggas be praying based on what you post online. If you post, ooh, I like looking at the stars and moon, or I wish this, or I wish that, this type of relationship is this, they looking at you, or they assuming that you lonely, and people will thirst check you. The moment you post a picture where you want to appreciate your body, you ain't got to answer in your inbox. Because it's still people with sense out there that know how to approach a person despite what they're doing online. You know, it's just people prey on that because you, I don't know, just be careful with that. You're welcome, Kiana. So people are coming for you. It's just you have to use discernment. Use your discernment. I feel like you attract a lot of people naturally. So that's something you probably won't have a problem with. You probably have to take a voluntary break, if anything. Okay, so I'm kind of embarrassed to ask, but I want to know, do I have a strong sexual energy? It doesn't attract people. I feel like I do, but I might be wrong. I know I do. And that's part of why a lot of people on block on my page, writing page now. I do. You know, I didn't mean for that to make niggas think that I was lonely. I was trying to be poetic and sexy. So if you got any Scorpio elements, yes, that's gonna attract people. And if it's the opposite sex or somebody that's sexually attracted to you, is gonna make their bottom gear burn or their bottom gear turn. I have a Scorpio moon conjunct Pluto, and I tend to make bottom gears turn, and I don't be trying to. You know, sometimes I think that happens to a lot of us, and we don't be trying to. Um, that's anyway. Hey Woods, hey Woods. That's how you doing, Woods? Oh yeah, this is a judgment free zone. Cutie. So yeah. So if you got a lot of Scorpio in your chart, you may have to just be aware of that and just learn to just not pay people no mind when they come at you like that. And I feel like being a woman, if we had a woman with one leg, if somebody see that it's fuckable, they're gonna be sexually attracted to it. Like a woman with one leg with one eye in the middle of their forehead. I really don't think it really matters what you look like. I really don't think the frequency matters. I really think we all have our singularity point where we attract sexual attraction. And we all have different recipes internally of how we attract and what we attract. I know Scorpio and Capricorn, they tend to attract certain type of energies that be unwanted. Especially Capricorn Venus and Scorpio Venus. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, another thing about that sexual energy, that is also energy to build. So I feel like you are in a phase in life where you're working hard or you're making plans to work hard and you're building your foundation. The root chakra is not just about sex. The orange chakra ain't just about sex either. The root chakra may be where our twat and our dicks is, but it's also the base chakra of laying our foundations. The sacral chakra may be the sexual energy chakra, the creative energy chakra, but if we ain't proactive and creating, trying to pump to create babies, we need to be pumping our creativity. We can make that. We can make these chakras spin without having to do the physical things. So it just may take using your own sexual energy more towards practical things, more towards building your foundations, more towards creating, more towards creating actual stuff and that you can show the world. You can creatively collab with other people. You can work with others, you know. So it just may take, if it's unwanted attention, it may take taking that energy and using it in a different way. And it's funny you asked that question because this past week I had to ask myself this question, and I was like the same question, and was telling friends, I'm like, I know I might sound childish or maybe I'm learning lessons that I probably should have learned a long time ago, but what do I do about feeling this way about myself, or what do I do about unwanted sexual attention when I want to be sexual? I understand that this is a consequence, but it just feels fucked up when it's people close to you that say foul shit or start feeling comfortable that they can say certain shit to you, and then You don't know how to look at them no more. Like, and then you just don't say nothing about it because you don't want to start no conflict. But you like, damn, you don't even, I thought you had sense enough to know what I've been through to respect me. So you don't respect me either. Basically, you judging me based on what you seen me do and the mistakes I made. I see you. You judging me based on the type of dudes that I was attracted to. So you feel like you was comfortable enough to say this type of stuff to me. So it made me have to look at myself and look at how I moved and looked at the type of people I was talking to. And I had to just reevaluate myself. But it's nothing wrong with oozing and your sexual energy. It's nothing wrong with that. You just have to watch out for people that want to conquer it, want to control it, and things like that. And only do what's comfortable for you, and make sure you have your own set of boundaries and rules when it comes to your body and your sexual energy. And that's that. I can't deal. Hold on. What's a BMW? Oh, you know what? I read that wrong earlier. A BMW, when you get a BMW, when you make enough money too. Y'all so silly. Shit, I'm trying to get a car. I gotta make enough money to get a car. My friend told me I'm a sex symbol. I mean, yeah, you can't help the energy you attract, but you can use that energy if you know you're really sexy and model like sexy. You don't have to go out there and just do sexual things, but you can still monetize off of that. That's a gift. Sometimes our sexual attraction is a gift itself if we know how to constructively use it. Um, but what's most important right now is really being aware of your boundaries and what would you do, what you won't do. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, I got the monthly readings dropping soon. I gotta finish some today. I got to finish the rest of them in a second. Okay, so speaking of galactic stuff, just watched a quick video about the moon being within Earth's atmosphere. I love it. See the moon, I can tell y'all so much about the fucking moon. Notice I stopped doing the full moon, new moon readings because I started to feel like, damn, I don't want nobody to think that the moon is in full control of us because we control what we do with the energy of the moon. But I do want people to know this so that we can counteract what the moon is doing at times. Because the moon is emitting energy. The moon does have a strong influence over humans if it has a strong influence over water. Whether the moon is artificial or not, I don't think it is, but I think artificial. I think it's owned because the people that got money here, they invest in the scientific shit. It's so deep and intricate and practical at the same time. Like I can tell y'all so much about the fucking moon. I'm obsessed with the moon, so I'm gonna make notate of that too. Notate that. No problem, love. Okay, so y'all, I'm probably about to get off of here and work on the rest of the monthly readings so that way I can have them out by the night and keep my analytics going. Now I think it's funny how this article comes out after China talks about building a new moon. Y'all heard about them talking about they was building an artificial moon on a satellite to help with the lighting. What over China? It's gonna follow China as the world turn. The fuck? I don't know what the fuck they trying to do, but the fuck it just sounds unnecessary. But okay, I saw that about they say they wanna build this new moon so that it can help light up the place at night and fight crime. The fuck people do crime in broad daylight? In broad daylight? What the fuck a artificial moon is gonna do? Why do you want to fuck up people natural melatonin with extra light outside at night anyways? Like, I don't understand, but I would like to see it happen when it happens. That sounds like some Beijing shit. Like, they gonna have that shit over Hong Kong and Beijing, like they biggest country, they biggest cities in China, Bangkok and all that. Like, that sound like that type of shit. Cause don't nobody, I don't know, that don't sound, it don't make sense to me. Okay, love advice. China Moon Project seems off. Something is up. I just feel like that's unnecessary. That's what's off about it. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary as fuck. But hey, the future is the future. I mean, the future. Okay, so love advice for BB Trump. It does, because the moon observes too. The moon, y'all, takes in energy as well as put out. I believe it takes in energy as well as put out. The moon is an observation. A satellite is an observation. That's why they call it a satellite. Look up the term satellite, like, and see what it means. They're gonna give you a scientific meaning. They're gonna give you another meaning. I think it's like 3 meanings or probably 2, but put all the meanings to the moon, and that's what the moon is doing. Okay, so love life, there's still some entrapment, some illusion of restriction, mental restriction. And Spirit is saying when it comes to the love life, slow down, be cautious, move slow. I think I got this for you before, BB. Like, move slow. There's nothing wrong with moving slow. There's nothing wrong with being cautious. This can also be a ground sign reflecting, helping you become more conscious and cautious. So definitely keep me updated. Let me know how that resonates. You remember they were talking about nuking the moon, but then that would mess us up throw us off mentally. I heard about that. To be honest, I already think they fucking nuked the moon. They nuked the back of it. I really honestly feel like they tried it. People don't know all the water in the world. I have a belief that all the water in the world is contaminated, and that's part of the reason why the earth is going out of whack, because they was doing all these nuclear bomb tests over years and years and years, and they finally stopped in like the 1990s, or maybe 80s or something. I don't know, 70s. I don't know. Nuclear arms race. You can go on YouTube and look up all the bomb testings, and they'll show you in the diaphragm. They'll show you the big two first that actually kill people. The only, well, that we know of that kill people, because some of these tests can kill people too, especially in the Marshall Islands. They was bombing the water. They was bombing underground. They was testing bombs in the air. They was testing bombs in your twat. They was testing bombs in your dick. I'm just playing. I'm being over exaggerative now, but they was testing bombs all different types of ways. Where do you think that radiation went? Especially when they're testing them during the water. You can look it up on YouTube now. It's public. It's not no conspiracy. Look up nuclear bomb water testings in the ocean. Marshall Islands. All the water. We all fucked up. We all featured. Man, I don't know. I don't want to say it because I'm going to have to give the disclaimer when I start these videos again. Like, look, get your money. Black man, get your money while you here, because they told us the year before last through the National Geographic that the earth is terminally ill. They basically said the earth got cancer and she got about 20 more years of good breathing air before we start noticing that big changes. They told us this, man. Nobody taking it seriously though. Especially Trump. He ain't taking it serious, but the reason why, because some people feel like the earth naturally evolves because all the planets were different in different phases before they got to the phase that they were. And yeah. I get so tired when the full moon hits. I love the moon. I love the light of the moon. And whenever I notice that we like on the highway and I can see the actual light of the moon like casting the shadow on the ground, I start making shadows. And to me, it's just so magical. moon is so magical because it has so much influence. So much influence. And I don't know. Love the full moons energize me. It depends on what sign it's in, whether it energizes each of every one of us or not, because it depends on our makeup and what planets where and where the moon is at, what degree is at, what sign it's in. Is that sign compatible and with what So it's gonna make us all feel differently. I know I feel the moons in Cancer the most because I'm an Aries and I can feel that that square, like that. Feelings, too many feelings, and then I'm a Scorpio, this and that. So, a Scorpio moon myself. Is there really a hairpiece on Trump's head though? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I believe sometime he'd be wearing a hairpiece. You know what? No, because if it was a hairpiece, it wouldn't look like that. It would look more full. It don't look full. We not gonna sit up here and lie and say that his hair look full. It's not full at all. That's that man hair, and he got somebody. He got that one stylist that's brushing it in that same way every time he goes somewhere. Because it would be way fuller than that. That is not a hairpiece. It's translucent as fuck. It is thin as fuck. They wrong for that. Yeah, you can have another question, love. Oh yeah, that blood moon was powerful. Okay, didn't know that. See, it was different for everybody. It was, I don't know. I don't know. I just thought about something personal, and I remember the realization I had during that time. I don't know. And thank you so much, Kiana, for the donation. And after Kiana, I'm probably going to get off of here. I felt like a beaten kid in the corner. Oh, man. That's how when the moon in Cancer be making me feel. Like a beaten kid in the corner. Don't have nobody to cry to. Can't call CPS or nothing. That's how I be feeling. We got in a big fight Saturday, and how will it affect my love life and taste in men? Wow. The Pharaoh rune. That's not a rune. That's Saturn, and then that's love. When I went to go get my crawfish from the Arab spot the other day, the dude was like, "That's hope," and I was like, "That's what?" He was like, "That's hope." I was like, "Oh, it's supposed to be love." He was like, "Yeah, it's my language. It's hope." Everything in me not to laugh because I was like, "Oh damn, that's how you say love in Arabic." Or is he saying hope? The fuck? I don't know, but that came out when he said it, so I know he was speaking in his language. Because when he's speaking English, he don't do that. And they have that extra in a language when they talk, and they talk like they talking in a backwards dialect. If you ever pay attention to Arabic language, it seems as if, and I was surprised he knew this because usually I be thinking he was a true Arab, because when you call everything else outside of somebody from Saudi Arabia Arab, that's a racial slur. I don't know if y'all know that or not. Arab is a racial slur. Not supposed to be saying that. But I don't think they mind the ones that be in the hood because they just know we just call them that. But not all of them are Arabs. Some of them be from Israel. Some of them be from Turkey. Some of them be from this place. Some of them be from that place. Them sandy ones be from Israel. Some of them be actually from Saudi Arabia. Some of them be from Iraq. Some of them be from this place. So to call them all Arabs is a racial slur. We learned that in American history. So I didn't think he was gonna pick up on it because nobody ever picked up on it, but he did. Okay, so I call them Middle Easterners. That's what you're really supposed to call them. I can't deal with y'all. Okay, so what would happen with me and my dad's relationship? We got in a big fight. How will it affect my love life and taste in men? It will only affect it if you let it. Because them same things in your dad. This is very important because I feel like it's a lot of people here need to hear this. And yeah, let me pull these cards first. because I always be like, we don't have our daddies, so we don't know what to accept. But some people have their daddies, and their daddies be wilding. Some people have their daddies all their life, and their daddies be wilding. Daddies be rolling stones. Daddy be drug addicts. Daddy be this. Daddy be that. Daddy do this to mama. Daddy talk to mama upside the head. Daddy, we still watching daddy. Daddy in our life, and we watching daddy not be a great dad. And it still does affect how we view men and what we attract subconsciously. That's a very good question. I'm glad you answered that, and I'm glad you feel comfortable enough to answer that. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what all these cards are. They are heavy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, so the first row, I'm gonna put this over here on the side because that's like the light part of it. Okay, the first row we got the Queen of Swords, the Moon, and the Three of Swords. Even though when we see the man that our mom talks to, we see whether it's our actual dad or be the type of man that our mama be choosing, because they still learning about life and love and didn't get to learn the lessons and going through harsh lessons grown, and we as children, we observe it, and when our parents put up with it, it make us subconsciously feel like that's what's out there and that's what's okay. That's what it is. Or we get these big hopes, like, I want nothing like that of this person, which is what we all naturally do, and then we wind up meeting of people based on their charm, not realizing that what's lurking underneath, as soon as love, or what we call love, is activated, or the fear of love is activated, they begin to act like the men that we observed in our life, whether they are dads or whether they a couple of our mama's boyfriends. And the Queen of Swords was the first card to come out. This is teaching you about boundaries first and foremost, what not to accept. Now, dads do have a harsh way of delivering things. Now, if you had your dad all your life, we have to keep in mind that the masculine is the disciplinarian. They're not going to deliver stuff or tell us stuff in motherly ways. They're not going to do that. But I feel like the main lesson is the things that you don't like about your dad. Like, if you know that he's verbally abusive, if you know that he could deliver things a little better, if you seeing all the things what not to accept as far as the things not to accept. Now, I do feel like since your dad is around, there are some positive things that you're seeing too, whether he's a hard worker, whether he does this, whether he does that. Know that your future partner will have the positive elements of your dad. Know that they will have the positive elements. But just because they have these positive, he's been in my life partially since I was 4. I just moved in with him a few years ago. He's very verbally abusive. That's what I'm picking up on. Very verbally abusive. So being that you just linked up with him, you probably deal with spacey people. That's probably why the card, the Knight of Cups came out earlier with the in and out. You deal with people that's here and then they out. They're emotionally here and then they're emotionally detached. Are they here, and the moment you give an emotional reaction, you get all this verbal abuse because of an emotional reaction. Because these men never learn how to deal with their own emotions. And society has taught them that emotions is just something that men ain't supposed to understand. So we left to all play this game as if we don't have emotions. We think in order to have a man, and I just refuse to play that game and die of cancer because I repressed emotions for no dick that can't make me come. I'm sorry. I can make myself come quicker than any man that's ever made me come. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say it like that. That's my mom and them talk. They talk nasty. I don't mean to say it like that. But I'm just saying, that's just me. But boundaries are the first and foremost thing. Like, because think about it, we give a lot of men chances that don't really be making us come. We probably make us, when we masturbate, we come faster when we masturbate by clitoris stimulation versus men. Because we be so nervous wondering if the man really loves us or not. we can't even focus enough to come. So there's still a lot of heartache, a lot of things being processed. Um, Kiana, I feel like you've probably heard a bunch of stories about your daddy. You probably starting to see some things that people told you about your daddy, and you probably went from one situation to go with your daddy, thought it would be better, and now you like, oh my fucking god, really? He's probably very harsh on you because that's the only way he possibly know how to love, especially when it comes to telling you what he think is right. So sometimes truth can feel like emotional verbal abuse because they don't know how to deliver a truth. How this will affect your future relationships. Ask yourself if you ever popped off on anybody. Like your dad popped off. I can admit that I popped off on people. I'm on block right now because I called somebody recently about some shit they did a year ago that I knew they was gonna do. They made me feel crazy about what I felt, and then when I found out a year ago they did exactly what I thought they were gonna do, they made me feel like I was crazy. They put me on block because I came at them with the truth. Like, you ain't shit. Your people ain't gonna be one shit. You don't want to see that you're traumatized because your people want shit. You ain't gonna ever go get canceled. You think your career is gonna save your rap career is gonna save you from all this shit. You just gonna meet the same energy that you've been putting out on the way up in your career. I never told them that yet, but I've seen somebody else go through it. They got the same energy they put out in their relationships with the things that they really wanted to do in life as far as their career. They had to feel that lack that they made people feel when it came to something that they truly love. Like, God don't hit you exactly where you hit other people. God will hit you where it really matters. So I got blocked. Just think about it. Sometimes we pick up on the mouths of our parents and we do the same thing. So you also have to become aware of what you may have picked up on too, and know that you may meet somebody that ain't gonna be for that shit. You have to just prepare, but it's going to take building boundaries and really knowing how you're most comfortable with being in a partnership. A lot of times we just be wanting love, we be wanting validation, we be wanting somebody to prove to us that it's somebody right out there, but to really be all along about how we feel comfortable in a partnership, how we feel, what is our love language, and how do we feel comfortable, what do we want, and we pick and choose based on how we feel and what's comfortable to us. Because if we accept everything and anything to try to fix it through the situation or correct what our parents did through our love life, that's when our love life becomes more of a repeat of our parents. The more we resent and hate our parents, our love life become a repeat of our parents. So we have to forgive them first for they didn't have the knowledge. They didn't have the sense. They don't know. And people be really dead ass mad at their parents. And their parents, that's why I'm not that mad at my mama no more. Because it's like, well, she didn't know. Her mama and them that was raising her right. She didn't have no good examples. And fuck it, I can't be mad at her no more. That's between her and God and her deathbed and her guilt, her karma. Like, I can't. It has affected me in my relationships, though, because I act like her a little bit, I would act in my relationship how she acted towards me due to her traumas. So that can happen. We can go into a relationship acting like how our parents acted towards us. And that's what I'm getting at. So it will take some time, again, to process these things. If you're just moving in with your daddy within the last 4 years, this a whole womanhood initiation. Okay, so you do forgive him, right? So as long as you forgive him and you understand that he don't know no better, now you can just focus on your boundaries, your preferences, what you're not going to accept, what you will accept. With understanding your dad, you can understand these men be just as fucked up. All right, so the bottom row is like beautiful. We have the Star, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Chariot, right? So this is you, like, there is a relationship or a partnership meant for you. That's long lasting. You're heading towards that. But to head towards that, it's gonna take building coin, building work, building a foundation, finding a way. If your daddy not sick or disabled, finding a way away from him. We always have to break away from the parents. We have to plan out like that. That's the first priority before love. We have to our foundations is first priority before love. Because if we don't have our foundations together, we can easily become codependent. If somebody has more than us, we can be using that relationship as a distraction from us doing what we need to do. You know, all that. We got to make sure our foundations are straight first. So I do feel like eventually you may break off away from your dad and find somewhere else to go. Cause I can't imagine having a, I don't know, unless he just gone all the time. I couldn't imagine just trying to have a relationship while still, I don't know. I can just imagine how hard and difficult that may be. Um, but the good thing about having a dad like that, even if a dad that did wrong, they gonna tell you the truth about the niggas that you bring around them, because they know themselves and they can recognize themselves in these dudes. That'd be the funny thing. That'd be the funny thing. But that's a good thing about having a dad regardless. Even in their bullshit, they can call out bullshit to you. Oh, PTSD. Yeah. And he takes that out on me. Oh, so he is kind of sort of disabled. You want me to be really honest? To be really honest, it's going to be very important for you to take care of yourself financially. It's going to be very important for you to be independent, because you may attract partners in the future that may have some tweaks going on to where you'll be able to help them help themselves. Ariana Grande, for example, Ariana Grande gonna wind up marrying somebody that still gonna have a pattern of suffering with some type of mental whatever, but they're not gonna be jackasses. They're not gonna be a jackass. Like that's still gonna be an element, but the person you're learning the tools right now for this person, because you may have your own stuff. So it's understanding your own stuff and having your stuff together to where you'll be able to, because you're not gonna be able to just, everybody got their mental illness. Everybody got their shit. Everybody really honestly has PTSD. You know, they call it complex PTSD because it's not just from one thing, it's from multiple emotional traumas. Everybody has that. I feel like you're going to become and grow into a greater understanding of that as you process things. So when you meet that person, you will know what to take from them and what not to take. Because it's still boundaries you'll have to put up with these people that have mental illness. I had to put up boundaries with my mama. You know, I had to leave. I had to eventually leave before I killed myself. So, I'm not saying you're going to attract somebody that's like whatever, but your future partner they may be maintaining it. Just be prepared for that. They may maintain it. But the thing is, you'll have the know-how and the boundary set, so that way when that partner comes, your foundations will be set for you to get the fuck when you need to, get in the car and drive off when you need to, move up a pack and go to bed, leave when you need to. Your independence is vital. It's more important right now. So I feel like that's what the dad is really teaching you. I feel like some of the harsh things that he say may have to do with your independence. It's just the way he deliver it. And to be honest, it's a lot of men out there that just have harsh delivery. So you're just getting, you know, it's a lot of men out there that's verbally abusive and they don't know that they're verbally abusive. There's a lot of young men out there like that. They don't know, because physical abuse is what's seen, not the verbal abuse. You know, if you cry over somebody verbally abusing you, they're going to say you weak. If you beat the fuck out of somebody because they verbally abusing you and you tired of being verbally bullied, they're going to say you weak. So that's why making boundaries is important, to separate yourself from these people when they're cutting up like this, so can't nobody point no fingers at you, you know. So, yep, it's really all about the money. It's all about the money right now. All about building your foundations. Because I do see you moving away from your dad. I see you moving to a whole different city within a year, honestly. Within a year or two, honestly. And that new place is where you meet your partner or your next long term partner. Because, like I say, I feel like you attract a lot of people. So, but you got to get the work. That's going to determine on how hard you're working and how hard you're planning to build it, though. It ain't just going to happen out of thin air. So, Spirit is telling you what your priority is. And that's what your daddy is teaching. Your daddy is teaching you discipline. Yeah. I know it's painful, but it's teaching you discipline because you going to have. So getting a more comfortable space, you're going to have to get away from it. If money is in the way of getting away, then you're going to have to make the money. So, y'all, I'm probably about to leave. I've been on here for some time. Well, funny because mine told my mom something, but they didn't tell me shit. They just let me be happy with him. I hate people like that. I mean, if it's love, they speaking to Alicia Charmaine, if it's love, parents, they be on that ain't none of my business shit once you grown. Okay, so I'm gonna answer Leland's question and then I'm gonna log off. What's your question? No, Leland, what's your question? Because I feel like this gonna be juicy. This gonna be the other side of it. This gonna be the Cancer side of it. That was the Saturn side. Her question about her dad. I feel like this gonna be the Cancer side, and that's gonna bring it to a balance. So, what's your question? Let's see. Oh, your mama a bitch. Oh. Must be some covert narcissism shit. Like she's sweet to everybody else, but means to people that's closest to her. Because she probably went through a lot of love in life to where she's seen people be sweet and self-sacrificing to everybody else outside of them, including her parents and her lovers, but was mean to her or was ugly to her. She never got the love that she felt she deserved, even from her parents, and she probably went out. She in Aries also. Independence. Is she dependent? That's the one that's dependent right now. Like that need people to help her right now. That's the one. Is that the one? I just want to. Because if she's in a dependent spot, that's all that's wrong. Okay, very independent. Okay. Aries are naturally very independent, and we don't like. Right now, I'm not in a very independent spot in life, and that's why I can't really fuck with nobody. I'll hurt the fuck out of them right now. If somebody thirsty, I don't have time for none of that. It's just, it feel like fucking preschool to me. The dating life just feels like preschool to me. I'm not interested. I will know. I will know when it's time. I will know because the person, I won't even have to go through all the disgusting things when the person come along. I won't even have to go through that. Like, I get passionate behind the dating life. Like, it's just, I never thought I'd get to this point where I'd be disgusted with just talking to people. I always needed somebody to talk to. Now it's like, nope, I don't. I get left behind, people talking to multiple people and telling me, oh, you don't keep no spare tire. You just talk to one person. You don't have no other interests. That's your fault. You like that. You need to move from my city you in. I promise you, I talk to people from all over the world and they have the same problems I got. I'm sure if I go to another city, it'll be the same shit. Okay, so why is your mom the way she is? Your singularity is your singularity. It ain't the location. We have the Seven of Swords. Very deceptive. I can feel she's very deceptive. Ace of Swords. All these swords. She probably have air moon. Queen of Pentacles. That's the independence. Wow. The Seven of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I feel like she's very deceptive, but she's still getting over something that ended some time ago. She's still in the process of moving past something that ended some time ago, to be honest. And she's like, she's in survival mode from whatever the last traumatic thing that happened to her in her love life. Even if it's with the person that she with now, you probably don't know about it, for one, because the Seven of Swords is the first card that's out. It's probably something you don't know about, something that she did, something she feel guilty about, something she's moving away from. And it's like throwing herself into work, throwing herself into money, throwing herself into her things, throwing herself into her hobbies. But there's still some confusion, and it's just a deep-seated anger over something she's still processing. It's kind of like when you just go through something so much, you adapt, but you just adapt the wrong way. And it comes out on the people that's closest to you. That's what I'm feeling. The best thing about that, if she ain't disabled, she can drive, she can move around, she don't need nobody to help her pay her bills and stay out of her way. I've seen a lot of Aries moms do that. I'm an Aries mom, and but I have so much water in my chart, so I'm not like that with my son. Everything I do, I try to include my son. But, for example, I've been painting these signs. I'll painting these things to make stickers. He's just not painting his shit to make stickers with. I'm trying to get him.
Mailman.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So I got a package from one of my subscribers. I wish she was here, but since it came, I'm gonna open it after I get through with this reading. I'm so happy. Okay. And this is from Sherry L. Y'all, when y'all see Sherry L pop on, this is from her. She sent me some candles and some room spray. And it's from New York, New York. New York. All right. We're going to open it and see, put her company out there. All right. So yeah, just stay out her way. That's the best thing, to stay out her way, because she's still processing some stuff. And if she healthy, she healthy. So Sherry, this is from Sherry L. When y'all see Sherry L pop on in the comics, it's called Lazanine. Lazane. Hold on, because hold on. I don't want to say it wrong. Hold on. Let me go to the email. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I hate this. Hold on. Yeah, Cheryl. Cheryl Lewis. All right, hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I love y'all so much. I love when y'all email me, y'all. That makes my fucking day, because it lets me. I feel the love that these fuck boys is not giving me when y'all love them. Y'all. Okay. All right. So this is from Cheryl. I don't want to mispronounce her company's name. Hopefully it's in here again. Okay, yes, it's in here. Okay. So this is her company's name. This is cute. This is cute. And it already smells so good. Oh my God. Okay. So, Lazarine, New York. Lazarine, New York. I feel like this is the candle. Green tea neroli. Green tea neroli. I might have to make a separate video and open it. Open it. So Lazarine room spray. Oh my god. Bitch. Cheryl. So Cheryl L. Lazar. I'm gonna wear this as perfume. I'm gonna wear this as perfume. All right. So I wanna hold on. It's like I wanna open it, but then I wanna do like a separate video. I'm not gonna burn it until I do some more reading because I don't want it to damn it. I'm trying not to tear it up. Oh, she's good. Okay, so this is an email, y'all. It's called longlivelazarine.com. Longlivelazarine. And you can follow her on Instagram at Lazarine Home. It's LAZARINE Home. Lazarine. I'm actually gonna post it. Cheryl put that voodoo love in there while you playing. Cheryl has up. Right. Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wow. This is what. Oh, let's smell this thing. Okay. Okay. Yes. All right. What she say? She better get away from boo things. LongLiveLazarine.com. I can't deal with y'all. All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So. I love y'all. I'm gonna have to let her know that I got it. I got it. Oh my god. This is so I'm finna actually like clean up my whole house. And when I do the love readings for the month of March, that's when I'll burn it. Oh my god. Y'all, this shit right here. Yeah, I need yeah. I'm gonna have to use this sparingly. Cause my ass a spray and spray and spray and spray. And this will be worn as perfume to be. Cause yes. So hopefully she gets to play this back and see. Yes, use boo thing until Aries gets her mind right. I can't deal with you, Castor. Well, I'm your boo thing. I'm your boo thing. All right. So that was a good little ending. Y'all will be seeing this candle burn. I want to keep it nice and put together so I can like shout out on Instagram and things. That shit smell good. I thank y'all so much. La Sarine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it's dope. New York, New York. And I be trying to keep the packaging for where people send me stuff from. Because it's like when people send me stuff, I feel like it's a sign to where I'm gonna be wind up visiting in the future. And y'all, I probably do a meet and greet once I get to 10,000K on here. So, not 10,000K. What I mean, 10,000? Yeah, 10,000. 10,000 subscribers. I don't know my numbers, but I want to do a meet and greet when I get to that point. Because y'all send me so much love. I've gotten paintings. I've gotten donations, big donations from y'all. And I'm only at almost 3,000 subscribers. And y'all have shown so much love. And I appreciate it. I'm about to cry because I'm a Scorpio moon. And I'm like having a Beyonce moment because she's always crying. And I'm really about to cry. Like, the love is real. The love is real. Oh, Houston. That's where my dad was born. Houston is where my Chiron line is. Houston is where I'm supposed to be, actually. Houston is where I'm supposed to be moving to. Houston is like the next city lineup. So I just got to work my way to moving there. So, yeah, Houston is a big inspiration for me. It's on my birth certificate. So I know I'm supposed to wind up in Houston. I can show y'all now. Hold on. Hold on. Don't laugh at my birth certificate. I gotta tape it back together. This is the authentic birth certificate. But you'll see my daddy was 31 when he had me. And you'll see Houston, his hometown. So yeah. Damn, they done completely tore it off. They completely told. Damn, shit. Okay, so I gotta tape this together before it just become no more. My mom and I already tried to tape it together, but when they give you a replacement, they don't give you a birth certificate. They give you a birth card, and I want to keep that. Well, a lot of prophetic dreams say that some wild shit is going to go down in Texas. Hold off, sis. I asked Spirit about it. That's probably why I need to be there. Because it was Spirit. It was Houston or New Orleans. I feel like New Orleans is on there, but not. I feel like New Orleans is not now. I feel like Houston is more immediate than New Orleans, and I'm like, well, Spirit, I know my way around New Orleans a little bit. Nah, I don't know my way around Houston, and I barely know how to drive. But Spirit is saying Houston, and that's another sign. Houston. When we went to Houston, all we saw was 333s everywhere. I don't know if this is something with Houston. Let me know. The Indian restaurant we ate at was 333. Something. We went to Nassau to some little event that was going on, and the trucks in Nassau said 333, 333. I want to say the hotel we were staying at had 33 in it. Somewhere else we went to eat at had 333 in it. We kept seeing 333 was everywhere. And that wasn't the first time I was in Houston. That was just the time I was in Houston with my sisters. We was just love. We was there to really have fun and explore the city. And I wound up going to the screw shop and taking a picture in front of the thing. I want to go back and take an updated one now that my dreads long before I cut them off. So, yeah. Houston is where I'm supposed to be. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Texas got some shit going on with it. Them Tesla towers and shit. But I'm pretty sure Castor, I don't put it past you. But I mean, as far as the hold off, shit, I ain't got no choice but to hold off. I ain't got the money to go yet. So shit, I gotta make the money. I'm still building here. And by the time I've done build here and shit, then, because Spirit be giving me dreams too, but I'll know, and I'll take the mental reservation of that because I don't take people's prophetic dreams lightly. So I will keep that in my mind and look out for that. But I love y'all so much. I'm about to go and finish these monthly readings for y'all, and take this off because every time I put this on my head, I put it on my head because I need to retwist my hair. It's looking bad. Can we do a reading on that for when you should ask Spirit you should go? I mean, I know Spirit gonna give me like a uneven answer because I ain't got the funds to go yet. Like, just like I tell people like, when I'm gonna move, and I'll be like, when you get some money. So I know that's the answer, but as far as like the time frame, the Lovers, that's Gemini. Houston is a Gemini city to me. That's funny. Okay, so I feel like that's Houston. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm about to get off though. So King of Pentacles, y'all. So I might possibly, I don't know. Look, I'm reading for myself. I might possibly meet somebody from Houston with some money. You know, hopefully that's what it's saying. But it could be saying that, bitch, yes, you got to get your coins up before you go, you know. 1, 2, 3. And this is me making the decision because I'm still torn between New Orleans and Houston. But Houston is more so where I want to go. Many money men here in Houston about boo trust. Oh, I've been watching Shearer on how to level up and attract something. But I gotta level up myself first. I'm in the level up process. Conflicted, of course. See, this is when the confliction coming out because of course money. The moon. I'm still processing some things. Still some things unknown. And the devil, the restriction from the money and breaking away from toxic shit, breaking away from toxic situations. And see, I'll be there. I'll wind up there, but it's gonna take me breaking, to change my attitude about money, change my behavior with money, and this might even be a mentor that helps. This might not be a lover. This might be a mentor that helps. But if it's a lover, I'll welcome it in, and this could be somebody older with money. And this is the ace of, changing the perception of the money. So, that came out too. So, y'all see how I read myself? And this is the Aries, the Emperor, me building my new foundations there. So, as far as when, right now, the first thing that hit my intuition is 6 years, honestly. But that couldn't be changed because of sticks and wands. But I'm going to ask again. I could be spending 6 years there. So let's ask again when. 1, 2, 3. It's unknown. Unknown. Which I knew it would come out like this. This depends on me processing what I need to process. This depends on me doing what I need to do to get there. This depends on it's a lot of other stuff I need to let go first emotionally. So my emotional health is my blockage right now. See? So I can read myself brutally. I don't need nobody to read me tomorrow. I can read myself brutally honest. And y'all, as y'all saw, I read myself. Now, if y'all have different interpretations on these cards, let me know. Like I said, that might not be a lover. That could be a mentor or something or whatever. But I'll receive it if it is. You know, when my eyes were drawn to you when you pulled that moon card were the 2 walls. Trump and that damn wall. All that bullshit going on over there, right? All that bullshit going on over there. So that could be Houston. That could be Texas too. It may be a slightly different part of Texas that's outside of Houston I could be going to. But I do feel like my emotional processing has a lot to do with, and my emotional health has a lot to do with how I will move in the future. So that's why I've been trying to make my way into therapy to kind of process that. So that way when I do go, I can continue therapy when I go there. But when you do go, we're going to pray for you. I'm going to be good because I don't be vibrationally matching myself with the foolishness over there. And I want to move over there when I have money so I don't have to stay in no hood. I had enough of the hood in my hometown. I don't want no other hometown. Like, they making it to where we can move, actually, but I don't want to move into another city in a lower vibrational neighborhood. I've had enough of that here. I want to move into a higher vibrational neighborhood. So I know I have to get my coins up. But they are making it to where we can move with how, like, within the year. They making this, whatever it is, vouchers to where you can move whenever you want to, like they do with the other program, instead of just having to take what they give you. But that's part of them renovating and changing all the shit. So I may be able to move with that thing. So them 6 could be 5 months. I don't know. I mean, 6 months. I don't know. And then I know I ain't going nowhere without no fucking car, for one thing. So when you see a car, I will do the reading again, and it might be a sooner time, because I ain't moving nowhere without no vehicle. Sorry. Well, the wall is open because we're not experiencing anything from the wall here in Houston. We on the water. Right. And see, look, y'all on the water. Y'all by the water. Third coast. Don't y'all have like a beach? Got to have a car here in Houston, right? Because Uber, Texas is more spread out. So Uber and Lyft gonna cost you. Might as well have a car. Might as well have a car. Uber and Lyft in New Orleans is like the most $9 because New Orleans is compact and small. In Texas, I can imagine it's like $15 because if you want to go to Walmart and if it ain't down the street, you probably gonna have to drive 15 minutes to Walmart or 15. That's $15 to get to another stretch of the city. When I was in Houston and we stayed in the Hyatt, this was like in 2014. I had my fro in. I have a picture of that. I fell asleep by the window while my best friend and my other friend at the time slept in the beds. I slept in the chair by the window, like I want to say I scooted the thing by the window, and I slept looking at the building. So every time I woke up in the middle of the night, I saw the buildings and the city lights. We was on the top floor, so I could only see the tops of these buildings. It's not like I could look up and see city, but you look out the window, you see the buildings. And I took a picture with the buildings behind me. And in the daytime, listening to the Beat or the Box, because that's my favorite radio station down there. I want to say it's the Beat. And you look out, and you look like you see about 15 different versions of a downtown area. Like, god damn. I mean, Houston is huge compared to where I'm from. Where I'm from is not that big, and so of course, my eyes will light up if I'm in a bigger city. One of the ladies I saw on YouTube says the wall is not to keep people out, but to lock us in. When the bullshit pop off, we can't go anywhere. That's not it. You can still, if you got the money and the documents to go to Mexico, you can go to Mexico. If you got the passport and the documents to go to Israel, you can go to Israel. If you got the passport and the money and the documents to go to China, you can fly to China. If you got the passport and money to go to Canada, you can drive to Canada. The wall is not for to keep nobody in. That's a paranoid lie. The most ironic thing about this wall and what Trump is really trying to explain to people that people is not listening. They are sex trafficking kids and children. I know this for a fact because Till Swan has a story where she was raised by these people acting like they was Mormons or whatever. They were really their own version of Satan worshipers. And they would kidnap immigrant kids, and they would choose immigrant kids to kidnap because they know their parents is not going to go to the police because they would be deported. They would rape these kids, they would kill these kids, and they would so-called call themselves taking their life force. Trump keeps saying over and over again that they are sex trafficking kids and children. Nobody tends to think that that's not, nobody's paying attention to that. But the moment something happened in Libya, the moment something happened somewhere else, we in our own mind pay attention more to that than what's happening at our own border. They are sex trafficking women and children. That is not a lie. Trump is not lying for that wall when he said it. They are really sex trafficking women and children from over the border. Because I heard too many stories about it before he even said it. So that's true. Will a wall stop them from sex trafficking children? I mean, it might stop them from doing it in bulk because they can't just sneak 40 women over here through an actual border access, with a legitimate border where you have to show your documents and go through. They're not going to do that. But y'all, I repeat, they are sex trafficking women and children, and I feel like if anything, we need to really pay attention to that than all the other reasons why Trump's saying he's building a wall. That is really going on, and the same people he's talking about, the M16, are the same people that's doing it. I don't like M16 and cartelling them because them the ones that brought fake ass Serb over here. And that's why people is dying more off this fake ass herb than promethazine than they were in the 90s. So yeah, they got a lot of synthetic drugs. A lot of the Reggie that you smoke is sprayed from the cartel. That's why I don't fuck with Reggie no more when I found that out. It's sprayed. You don't know if you smoking Raid. Like, yeah. So get rid of the fake drugs. I'm all for getting rid of the fake drugs. Like, but I'm not all for making all the dreamers and all that, giving them hell. Now that I'm not for. Like, let them people be. Let them people, they over here. Let them be. They not doing nothing to nobody. Let them be. Like, that's what they need to stop. Tony Legend did a reading on Seal Swan by palmistry and said he didn't see an ounce of spirituality. She don't even consider herself that. I never got into her, but that may be why she has a heavy covering over her. I wouldn't consider her spiritual. It's beyond spiritual because she even to the point where some people can take spirituality and blind themselves off from shit that they need to know. She beyond spiritual. And I ain't putting up on no pedestal. I'm saying she's just like the rest of us. She's just walking in her calling. She's just saying the shit that the people be scared to say. So she has very dark energy with her as well because dark energy has been instilled inside of her from what she's been through. So she gets a lot of mixed reactions. I want to say she got to be a water moon. She not afraid to tell you she batshit crazy. She tell you in so many ways she still batshit crazy and she deal with what happens to her every day. She very transparent. So he probably saw what he saw. But she ain't trying to make it out to be nothing different than who she is. Trust me. Like, I know this woman has suicidal thoughts every month. Having to be that transparent with people. So when you do dive into her, and if you dive into her and start binge watching from years ago up until now, you'll see what I'm talking about. She's working on monetizing that full story of what happened. Cause y'all heard about them devil worshippers in Utah. Like, put the pieces together. I know y'all heard about them people. She got first range. She go up there, they claiming they gonna kill her, and it took her a while to realize y'all not gonna kill me. Y'all just wounded and scared. I'ma still ski on y'all mountains. You ain't gonna do shit to me. Like, it's that, like, she had to realize that all the fear was in her head and that what these people were worshiping just really, it was what they thought, you know? Like, because for a while she was really scared, like, oh my God, I have a bounty on my head and glorifying it. But then she got to a point and was like, nah, fuck that. I don't need. They was some crazy ass, freaky ass people. They fucked my life up. Y'all, it's not about to stop me from skiing on this fresh Utah snow. Because she is skier. She do all types of sports and stuff too. My parents kept her active. So, yeah. But you all would like God to bless you with travel drive that allows you and your son to go wherever y'all want. And I had a dream. I know you wasn't judging. I had a dream that me and my son was somewhere and it was these tall buildings and he was a little older. He was a teenager and I remember looking back at him and he took his headphones out to be like, And I was like, no, just come on. And we was in a bigger city and wherever I stayed or wherever we were staying, we came out of a tall building. So, and it was where we were staying. So I received it. We touching a greed cat store. No, I wasn't judging her. I don't know you wasn't judging her. She's covered spiritually to where if she don't want you to know what you want. Yeah, I sense that too. Because she's so transparent. So, amen. And I'm about to go. I love y'all so much. And I will be back. I don't know when, but hit y'all notifications and be looking out for y'all monthly videos tonight. And they just the generals. I believe I will do some love versions for March. And I'll see how that go. Because I'm trying to get the numbers up. Because them checks starting to drop. Them YouTube checks starting to drop. Now I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do anything motherfuckers click on. Just as long as the information is real. Love y'all.